Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? Welcome to the Strife stream. I am a little bit late to start. Just a tad bit. Not considerably late, but I am late. And I must apologize for that. Oh, man. All right. So, I don't think that we're going to be greeted or graced with anyone extra, but we're going to be playing some more Enshrouded today. Okay? And you know what? I think that my light is a little bit on the bright side. Let me turn it down. Don't want to be overlighting myself here. Cool. Are you guys getting that stuttery sound like I am? Like does the sound? Okay, Tev, could you come into my office real fast? It doesn't sound like this on stream? Okay, well, cool. It's just a me thing.
No, that sounds staticky.
It happens from time to time. And I gotta... Well, I have to fix it, so, you know.
Okay, fingers crossed.
Okay. Okay, cool. So it started to do it with the freaking music the minute that I started. Give me a break, man. Okay, maybe I can, like, this is a thing that you guys can't hear, but it is game shatteringly bad for me. So I'm hoping that maybe it's the headphone cord. This is a very weird thing. Your mic is very soft. Okay, nope, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Okay, of course it decides to fucking do this the minute. Okay. Control panel. Is my mic very soft for anyone else? Can you not really hear me all that well? Because Eli's the only one who's saying that's the case. So, man, this freaking blows. Okay, so your mic is fine for me. Hello, Too Much Animu. I'm not laughing, but cool, you do you. Okay, so we're gonna disable that, which is utterly gonna break you guys' ability to hear anything. And then we're gonna re-enable it. And then okay, that fixed it. That fixed it. That's pretty much all what I always have to do. I have to go into the control panel, shut my audio device off, and then turn it back on. I got a nose exhale. Good enough. Okay, cool. It looks like it's starting to work now. Hit play, join. Hungry? Yes, I'm a tad bit hungry. I'm a tad bit hungry right now. I have a plate of eggs and toast that I need to eat. So after I swap game capture here... There we go. We'll sit right here for a moment. I don't want these eggs to go completely cold on me. They're probably pretty cool at this point, but not like stone cold yet. So I've been very busy, and I'm not someone who can like inhale an entire plate within 3 minutes or something. I just don't work that way. So but hey, chat, I did my best to do some amount of dress up for you guys today. I'm trying to look fancy and nice. You know. Inhale in 3 minutes. Have you never heard of someone who eats fast? They basically inhale their food. Like, that's a pretty common idea. I go to competitive eating competitions for a light snack. Oh, well done. The amount of gastric distress that I would be under if I tried to go into an eating competition. Oh, man. Tasty eggs. A little bit on the salty side. Little bit on the salty side. Oh. Try to not have hair going into my ear and tickling it. Making it itch. I like this wig, but man, it has its drawbacks. I don't even try to win anymore. I just like the free food. I mean, you're a little on the salty side? No, I'm not. And if I was, you need to use the emote. That salty emote doesn't get enough use. You're gonna say that I'm on the salty side? Use the freaking emote, man. Okay, I'm done. So, I'm contemplating what to do with the house because I want to modify it today. Hello, Dark Matter. Welcome to the stream. Good to see somebody hanging out over on the YouTube side. Okay, so my backpack. I don't have a lot going on for me in there. Sadly, there is not a sufficient amount of junk in this trunk. Oh, right. The scaffold is probably something I'll need as well. Okay, got my scaffold. I'm gonna start removing stuff. Don't worry, it's raining, but it's fine. It's fine. No need to be concerned about anything. It's only getting into your bedding. This is... turn the snapping off. There we go. Is this roughly cut stone block? I think this is the right stuff. Good to know I got that wrong. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to do this from the floor to try to get it right. You guys are just gonna love watching me futz around with this. Is that correct? Yeah, I think that's roughly what I'm going for. Okay, we want this tiny little lip to come out. Woohoo! Hello, it's me, Cortex. Darn sausage fingers. Ain't got no junk in the trunk to throw back that badonkadunk. Indeed, Dark Matter. Sadly, some days you just don't have the badonkadunk. For the badonkatrunk. Ratchet, it doesn't matter how many times you come in here. You're not getting into my lap. Oh, he just turned around and he left. The boy realized there was nothing for him in here, so he left. There we go. Damn it. Look at me, I'm staring at the sun down here. Remove. I'm just gonna have a hovering roof before long here. It's okay, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, damn it. Closer. Crafting stations getting in the way. Oh, someone put a crafting bench out here. I didn't realize that. Honestly, like, outside of the house kind of feels like the way a campsite does. Is that right? I think I got that right. God, my character is in the way of being able to see where I want to put something. Ugh. Okay, well I've done a bit. Let's go ahead and like check things from up here. Okay, so go ahead and remove all of the roof just to be safe. You're gonna have to fix that too. Okay, so Can I maybe get that thing? There we go. Okay, got it. It's like trying to super picky about where I'm placing stuff here. Come on. Okay, there we go. So I gotta remove it and then place it back in. Okay, cool. There we go. El gato is nasado. Yeah, well, you know, it has to happen sometimes. Cat's not gonna get what he wants all the time. I'll go ahead and get rid of the rest of the roof because I don't want to be using thatch anymore anyway. Ah! Son of a... Okay, so while I'm at it, I think I put this whole thing in block by block up front, so I can't just rip it out the easy way. Okay, now to go back to this. There we go. Sort of. Well, not really. Oh, for fuck. Oh, for f... Is that right? Yes, but also no. Okay, I think I actually got it this time. My God. Okay, so the next question I have to answer is whether or not I want the... Building is very fiddly. It can be. Like, the more you get into trying to be... The more concerned about the details you are, the more you will struggle with it. Okay, so now we're gonna switch to the half timber block. And this is a... Okay, actually, you know what? I want the front face of the building to not be half timber. Or should I have it be half timber anyway? Well, because this little entrance here is supposed to have a roof on it and not be all fancied up. Okay, we don't want to gussy the front up here. Cool. Okay. We'll go ahead and put the other scaffold right up front so I can just take care of this. Gussie? I mean, now that you mention it, maybe that was the wrong word to use. Let's move those walls really fast here. Let's put the roof in first, yeah? And then I'll handcraft the walls if I have to. I caught it and took it out a few blocks, but I have zero idea how it got in, so I worry there will be more. I'm hearing your concerns and am not entirely certain I understand your words. Okay, so if I hold Q... Okay, that should be where the roof goes. Oh my god, it comes with gutters. Look at that. The gutters connect to absolutely nothing, but it comes with gutters. Huh. Okay, so... I'm gonna need to do these. Is this where I wanted it? Game, would you please work with me? Please. Work. No, no, not there. Not there. Little bit further. A little bit further. Come on. No, wrong. Little bit down. Okay, fine. That'll have to do. God. Oh, damn it. We doing this the painful way. Now, because we don't want to see the roof from inside, we got to remove these tiles one by one. Painful and arduous process. Okay, so now that that's done, back to this and find this little bar here. Maybe, for the life of me, figure out how to manipulate the control so I don't have to place this block by block. Oh, please, just get in the right spot. That'll have to do. There. I'm burning my retina staring at the sun trying to do this. There we go. Okay. There seem to be some problems with the roof, though. God. Oh, no. Talking about getting a cat, to be honest. A free-roaming snake might get a little jump-scary. God. I might have to rethink this front bit here, but for now, I'm gonna leave it. Okay, so... now, with that done, we'll run around the other side. I'm hoping that I'm getting this correct, you know? Not correct. Not correct, brah. Which isn't to be confused with the bra that I have on. Which may or may not be a real thing. You don't know. You can't see underneath my clothing. My God. Like, I like the results of building, but I've gotten so used to the building system in, like, Minecraft and stuff that trying to do this is just... It's kind of painful, in all honesty. Does that connect up? No, it does not. Okay. At least I had the capability to spot that. I'm a little bit worried that the second floor here is gonna, like, the ceiling is gonna be... Oh, I'm a little bit worried that the ceiling is gonna be low on the first floor now. Son of a bitch. Okay, here we go. Just a little bit more. Just the flourish and the touch. It's all in the wrist, as they say. And then they get angry that I'm showing them the details about how it's all in the wrist. Does that connect? Please tell me that freaking connects. Okay, it looks like it connects. Oh, okay. I hit the wrong button to jump. Ah, did it again. Oh, man. Ah. Whoever's not using their bed, it's my turn. All right, we're almost done. I screwed it up again. Okay. It's looking much better now. Come on, pick it up. Pick up. There we go. Okay, it's looking good. I'm liking the improvement I've got here. The question now becomes how I change it further. Do we have any shroud wood? Oh, we got plenty of shroud wood. Wait a minute, that's just refined wood. That's not shroud wood. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna make the. Gonna make it out of. Yeah. So we'll do refined wood, and I guess we'll just use some of the storage to hop up to what is going to be the second floor here. Switch to this. Okay, I have to fix this now. I think I actually do want the stone wall coming up. Is that good? That looks good. Where are the stairs going to be? I want to get the shape correct first before I get the stairs in. So, shape first, stairs second. Okay. Whoop! That's a goggles. Who may or may not suddenly show up in voice chat. I don't know how she's doing today. Ooh. There we go. I think you're being sneaky there. There's the GOG. Okay. Am I actually coming out as far as I intend to here? Over 1. Okay. Yeah, that's right. This is just painful as sin to actually do. There. Okay.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Goggles. Whoop.
How is everybody doing today?
Pretty nice after some heavy storm last night.
Oh.
You know, it's we're starting to get the cool down, which is really nice. Wonderful breeze outside. Alright, can we switch to this? You caught me in the middle of redoing the house.
No, it looks phenomenal so far.
It's gonna be a huge pain in my ass to like finish this whole project and make it look good, but
No, I love the what stonework is this?
this is roughly cut stone.
Oh, no kidding. Okay. Nice.
So pretty normal material, I'd say.
Let me get out of your face here.
Ah, you're fine. You're fine. Put that in there.
Hello, chat. Hi, Ace. How you doing? So I woke up to really good news, but I can't publicly share it yet. But
I mean,
I
that is the most unique combination of just like this is great and awful at the same time.
yeah.
I have such a good reason to be in a good mood, and I can't tell anyone. Hey,
Yeah.
jazz hands, you know.
Yeah,
Um,
it is both frustrating and like really, really exciting at the same time. And I just want to like blurb it out, but I can't. And
well, regardless of what it is, like I'm certain, like you'll share it when you can. But until then, I'll just say congratulations,
thank you.
because you know, trust your friends' sense of judgment about whether or not something good is happening. So,
Yes.
son of a, oh man, I haven't put the stairs in. I just fell down.
Oh no. What I can say was that I applied for this thing back in June or July, and I wasn't supposed to hear back until December, but it
Came back early.
Yeah, it came back real early.
That's good. Okay. Okay, that's feeling right. That's feeling right. Oh, okay. So what all are you gonna get up to on Le Server today?
Well, let me see. What do we got going on here? Oh, we gotta upgrade the flame still, don't we?
Yeah, that is a thing that we have to sort out.
Well, let me
I don't-
throw this out there to you. When you're done or at a point where you're satisfied with the house, do you want to try to run the Pike's Mead with me and see if we can knock out this boss?
I think that there are worse things that we could be doing than that.
Get out of here.
Why are the bees always trying to murder?
Every single time.
Okay, so now I have the wondrous experience of trying to figure out how exactly to get stairs into this place. Oh, God, save me now. What have I set myself up for?
Let me see what you're doing here. Well, what you could do is move the fireplace and the fern here, and do like a 2-meter stair up top, and then tuck the fireplace elsewhere.
What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have stairs starting on the left and the right going up to the doorways up there. And I'm thinking what I will further do is like build out a wing to the to the west side and maybe
gotcha.
to the south side. I'm not entirely certain. But
Although I don't know if they changed their mind, but I think Dave was building something on the west side over here. Like, I think they wanted to build a clinic.
I am getting so much mixed up with Vintage Story because I was remembering the weird tower thing that was just built.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess the wing will have to wait for you know, like obviously it's not the current concern, you know.
Yeah.
Like forget the wing for now. It's like yeah, no need to worry about that. So okay, so if I
Ace, God cannot save you now. It's too late.
Can I? Is it possible for me? Game, please. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see if this is gonna do the job. Oh my God. Okay. At least I know what is and is not in the way. So.
What am I doing here?
Clear storage to pick up. Oh, right. Okay, I have to empty the inventory of it before I can rip it out. Come on, come on, come on. Select the right thing? No? Can I grab the pot? There we go. Okay, it's... Jeez.
I just fed you, you silly thing. There you go.
Ah, no. I don't want to interact with the flame altar. I love how everything that was placed on the table immediately just... It doesn't immediately break. It just, like, hovers.
It just...
So, like, if you wanted to, you could be living in Merlin's house, you know?
Mm-hmm. Which I will say is frustrating when you're trying to redecorate and pick things up, because you have to stand, like, in just the right spot for the E prompt to come up.
Oh, it is infuriating. It's like, why? What did I do to you? So, what I'm planning to do is try to move the bedding and all of the NPC housing to the second floor.
To the second floor, okay.
Like we want the crafters upstairs, and I'm gonna move the storage into the back room, which will be like, and then the storage room will basically be connected out to, you know, a second door to the yard and additional crafting stations that we would typically be like, oh, well, this obviously belongs inside. You don't want to put like a mortar and pestle, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Out in the rain or whatever. So, but that also comes with the part where, like, oh, hey, do you want to, like, empty all of your storage chests? You know?
Yeah, there's that.
Oh, no.
Ace,
Home
you know,
improved-
technically, Will did not give the okay for me to make the pie, so I can't help you.
Oh, no. It's no pie time. Pie in the sky.
I am actually going to make the pumpkin pie later today. It's one of those things, like, I keep meaning to do, and then I just forget, or something else comes up.
I am not personally, like, a pie maker for the most part. So, like, I love pie. Like, I absolutely freaking love pie. But I have a limited capacity for baking.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know, it's so much work, and then, and I've, like, I really should. I should make a pie at some point, but still haven't done it. So...
Well, I was gonna say, like, you make bread. Pie is simpler, I would say, probably.
Should be. Absolutely should be, you know? Like, I have nothing to argue about. You know, it's like, well, no, I do bread, and getting something to rise is a fucking magic trick within itself. So...
Yeah, see, I've never made bread from scratch. I've always done, like, the quick breads, where you just, you know, mix everything up, throw it in a pan, and you're done, you know?
Yeah, like, because I've come at it from a different perspective of doing, like, the actual rise time and everything, quick breads are about the least satisfying thing for me now. I'm like, no, this is not in any way as good as just doing the rise, so screw that, you know? So... my attitude is significantly different.
Yeah. For us, it's like we're in a very, like, really tiny apartment, and the kitchen is very tiny. So, like, I don't have the space to do things like, you know, do pie crust, you know, from scratch, or bread from scratch, anything like that, right? So it's like,
yeah, when you don't have the countertop space, it is like it's an okay sized kitchen. It's definitely not like, what is it, like a 5 by 5 foot little space that you have for a kitchen that I've been in some apartments.
Oh yeah.
You know, and like that's generous for some people. You know, 5 by 5 feet. But you also get like no countertop space, and are you gonna live your life without a microwave this day and age?
Yeah, right.
So,
like we have a toaster oven, and the apartment comes with the microwave. So we're like, okay, that's great. But it's like between the stovetop, the dish rack, which is, you know, not taking up part of the space of the countertop. Like there is zero space. So it's like if I want to do any baking, it's like, well, I'm gonna buy that graham cracker crust and then do everything else by hand because
yeah,
there's just no room.
I don't think that there are banisters in this game.
You can use fences if you really want to get fancy.
I'll have to think about that. Because, like, one thing that I really do not like in this game is how just butt ugly the stairs also look. You cannot get legal stairs. And it's like, Well, maybe they'll address that at some point, but for the moment, we ain't got nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
like, I'm sure they got other things to kind of like, focus their efforts on right now. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure if enough people are like, hey, can you pretty up these stairs?
Gussy up the stairs, man. Gussy
Yeah.
them up already.
But there were some really interesting, I want to say copper, but I don't quote me on that, like fences that would make really cute, like
Railings
patio
and whatnot.
railings. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I only keep one. Maybe I have one set of stairs, and you have to go through the upstairs to get to this other landing.
Mm.
That doesn't seem like a bad idea.
No, like this asymmetry is perfectly fine.
Okay, so with that done, now I gotta get to the roof.
I don't remember where the
Which
hell we get that all.
means... Did you know that you can stack these scaffold?
Really? Can you?
Yep. Come on. Give me that. There we go. Come on. Get in the right spot. Come on. Of course, you're struggling with the placement system the whole time.
Oh yeah. Nifty's redeeming some squats there for you.
I mean, the thing is, like, usually whenever I'm on a normal week and I'm not on vacation or anything, I have this entire exercise regimen. So the squats that chat puts upon me, at most it's like, oh well, this is an inconvenient time for me to do them, and that's pretty much the limit of it, you know.
Gotcha.
So now that I'm on vacation, I'm like, oh, say hello to all of the exercise I will do this week.
I feel a little guilty because, like, we've been trying to go to the gym at least once a week, ideally 3, and, the last couple of weeks we haven't been able to just because, like, chronic pain is a bitch, and, like, we would get up and it'd just be like, oh, it's back flare-up time.
Oh man, I feel bad for you, because like I've been there. I know what it's like to have that back problem.
Yeah.
So,
Like, I try to, like, as best as I can, I try not to be like pity poor me, but, like, could be worse, could be a lot worse, but when you're in the thick of it sometimes, it's like, fuck.
well, I mean, there's also the part where it's like, I don't know where is the part where it's like, no, I'm dealing with real legitimate pain here versus
Yeah.
stop being a baby. Like,
Yeah, right.
how do you split the difference on that there?
Exactly.
I mean, I think one of the most entertaining things that I've seen is like it. Basically, you can put an electrical belt on someone that will simulate cramping sensations.
Oh, I saw that, yeah.
And I think the most entertaining thing I've ever seen is whenever like they do this and there are these big muscly guys who will put it on and they will just freaking fall out of the chair because they don't know how to deal with it, and then like just normal woman just
Right, like,
what?
if you're
what's the problem?
Right, so, like, if you're somebody born with a uterus, this is what you've been dealing with from sometimes as early as 9 years old.
So like I think that's the best way to just like lay it out, that it's like, yeah, it's like shit can really be fucked sometimes, you know, and you don't know how bad it actually is until you see somebody else reacting to it.
Exactly.
You know? Or in that particular situation, you could be like, stop being a pussy, I deal with this every month. So
But I mean, to be fair, like, I've had and I think Tev too, have had like some seriously like make you throw up cramps. So if somebody's like in one of those machines and that's what they're feeling, I do not envy them. Like, no way. Oh, hello, Boris. That's nice, guys.
who would have imagined that I didn't make enough roof tiles?
It's hard to calculate sometimes though, like, for real.
Like, I've got an idea because I had to rip the entire roof off. Okay, so I need like 1,000 of these things. Jeez. Okay, so
I'm actually doing damage to these guys.
brick, clay, and fiber. I hope that I've got enough freaking raw clay to do this.
Well, I'm in a place where I can pick up some clay if you need.
I'm gonna have fun searching through the chest to find out if we got the stuff already. Because the last thing I want is for you to, like, have to load up on something just to find out we don't actually have the space for it because we already had a bunch.
Gotcha.
Oh, man.
What the hell is this nettle?
Isn't nettle mostly used for, like, magic users?
I think, but more to the point, like, in order for me to make cat food, I need wolf meat, raw roof meat, and nettle, and I'm out of nettle. So, I'm over here trying to find some.
We are starting to run low on plant fiber. So, I don't know where you... Where are you, actually?
I'm over by the Revelwood, whatchamacallit,
okay.
tower.
If you're in the Revelwood, there should be, like, bushes that you can rip out of the ground, and they're, like, worth 4 fiber, so...
I'm grabbing a bunch of those. Alright, I found 1 nettle. Wait. Jesus. Hey, Doomsday, how you doing today?
There we go. 1,000 roof tiles.
I always feel awkward, like, if I'm a guest in somebody else's stream, it's like, oh, I don't want to, like, be that guy, but I also, like, sometimes just want to talk to chat, you know?
like, when you say that guy, you mean, like, just chatting with chat or something, or?
Yeah, like, I don't know, like, not, like, trying to take over somebody else's stream, I guess, if that makes sense.
No, I get you. I get what you mean. You're fine. I don't think the chat's gonna complain neither. So, okay, so
Call the tens unit. Oh man.
I'm also in this awkward situation where it's like I am critically focused on block placement and not screwing it up.
Yeah.
So, like, having somebody to just, like, either talk about whatever they're talking about while I'm over here trying my best to not screw up. Yeah, so. Man, alright, well, let's place that. Having a good time.
It's pour time!
Have you ever, like, how often is it that you experience, like, I am sleepy as can be. I am, okay, so you wake up in the middle of the night, okay? And you're like, I could probably get up right now. Well, it's not really the middle of the night. It's like, what, an hour and a half, 2 hours before you're just supposed to get up in the morning?
Sure.
And you're like, I could just get up and stay up right now, but that'd be losing sleep on my side. You know? I don't want to do that. So you roll over and you go back to sleep. And then in the hour and a half or 2 hours later, you wake up and you may as well be the dead. You cannot drag your, like, I had that this morning. I was like, man, this, like, I was sitting there, lying there in bed. Tev had already gotten up because, you know, like, she found her hour or whatever. And, I'm over here and I'm just like, I know I can do this. And I'm lying there and I'm looking at my phone and my eyes are closing on their own. They feel so heavy and I'm like, oh no, not one of these days. Don't do this to me.
So, like, real talk, you might want to check to see if you have sleep apnea. Like, because that could be a thing. Because Squid, would get that a lot, and then they got tested, and right now they use a CPAP machine to sleep, and it's done wonders for them.
I probably should, because Tev tells me that I sleep, I'm not a terrible snorer. But then again, like, her history of, like, what counts as someone snoring. What? Huh? Oh, she's in chat. Okay. Yeah. I thought she joined voice chat and I just didn't hear it. But, like, her whole story of, like, dealing with snores is, like, you know, oh, like, you're shaking the house, you snore so strong, you know? So...
Yeah, Squid used to get that real bad. Like, when we first started dating and they moved, you know, to move in with me, their snores were so loud that, like, I legit got scared and woke up and was like, what the fuck is that?
Oh no, God.
Like it was loud.
But also at the same time, that's fucking funny. Excuse me, let me laugh at your misfortune.
No. It like in retrospect, it's funny, but like at the time, it was like, oh my god, what the fuck?
So here's a good one. Like one of the first gifts that I ended up getting Tev whenever we were dating was sheets. I bought her bed sheets because I was like, you know, you need better bed sheets than the ones that you got here.
Sure.
She was like, well, I don't really have the money for that. And I was like, well, I got you. I'll go ahead and I'll get you some bed sheets. So then it became this running joke because like she was going to like do these walking sessions in a local mall or whatever. And you know, it's like, well, what are you gonna do whenever you're walking around a shopping mall like that? It's like, well, you're gonna talk to some degree.
Yeah.
And she mentions this, and most of the people in like a mall walking group, you know, they're not necessarily young. You know,
Yeah.
they're kind of like older people. And of course, they're all just like waggling their eyebrows. They're like, oh, he bought you bed sheets, did he?
Like, oh, I see what you did there. It's like,
Buying you bed sheets, huh? Oh my.
Dude, people don't realize though, like when you're on your own, just how expensive even like the most basic of things are. Like it's nuts.
Yeah, like the thing is like I'm a big fan of like, oh, can I get that from like a discount store, like an overstock store, like, you know,
Sure.
like a Ross or something like that. It's like, yeah, sure, if I can get it there, I'll get it there because it's going to be cheaper and it's going to last just the same. I
Right.
tried to do this with bed sheets. Everything that I've ever
No.
bought from a discount store for bed sheets, it falls apart within like 2 years.
It's terrible. Like there's such a difference between like the type of fabric and the way it's created. Like you gotta splurge. Like there are some things that you have to like save up and splurge for.
So like I Tev is a seamstress, you know, so she's got all of this experience with cloth, etc. And she tells me over and over, it's like, no, linen is a fantastic fabric. And I'm like, okay, fine. So one of the places I will go to from time to time is a Kohl's. And I did note, like, I was there at some point with Tev, and it was like, no, like, you've got the money. You're going to buy yourself a really, really nice pillow. So we're there for that. And I realized that they carry linen sheets. And I'm like, shit, man, how much are these linen sheets? It's like $120 for a set of linen sheets. And I'm like, that is a lot. That is so much. And I sit on my hands, and I wait and I wait and I wait. And then all of a sudden, you know, they're having like one of their sales, you know, and I'm like, all right, it's like their Black Friday whatever sale. I can't not take the opportunity. So I go over there, and like everything's supposed to be at least 20% off. I walk in, they've marked it up 20%, obviously.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's I'm like, okay, yeah, that the peak you, man. That's exactly what I'm pissed off about it, but fine. Okay, so like I walk in, I was dedicated. I had already like mentally put myself in the state that I was walking out with a set of sheets.
Yeah, like you're spending this
So-
money regardless.
It's like, okay, I'm like, it's like 140 or whatever dollars now, and I'm gonna get it at a discount of 120, which is what it was 1 week ago. you
Right,
know.
right.
So
Discount my ass.
yeah, but like I put the money down, and man, it's good. It's so good.
I can't imagine. I don't think I've ever had linen sheets. Like the ones we use now are jersey sheets, and they're soft. They get the job done. They're comfy.
Jersey knit.
Yeah.
So we've actually got a bit of a story for that. Ironically,
Oh.
Jersey knit is what's on the bed right now, and it is what we call the bad sheets.
Really?
We're like, these things, like the sheets, they're supposed to be queen size, but they're not really well fitting to the bed. They're not good. Just overall, they're just not all that great because they don't fit the mattress properly. They're pulling
see.
up off of like it'll fit over the corners, but then like along the long edges of the mattress, it's like bowing up and going onto the top of the mattress sometimes.
Oh, shit.
When you lie down on it and everything. So
Is this just one of those things where it's like I'm poor, and it's like the stuff that's really comfortable to me is like crap.
It might be because here's the thing. I used to have jersey knits for like my twin size when I was a kid, you know, and I was like, oh, these are the good sheets. But my mom was also the type of person where it's like, no, those sheets are still good, and they got patches on them, you know.
Oh, that's different.
Or it's like, oh no, those sheets are still good, and it's like you lift it up and you look at the like you pull taut the middle section of the sheet, and you can see through it because it's gotten so threadbare, and it still hasn't torn somehow. It's like that's what I grew up with. So, like, okay, cool, that's my situation there, but and there's not much that you can do about it, right?
Right.
But like that was when we got the jersey knit because my mom was like, oh, this is nice and it's in Walmart and it's on sale or whatever. Yeah. You know, it's like, oh, this is so much nicer than that other junk that I've been sleeping on for ages, you know. Of course, the biggest difference between then and now is the fact that synthetic fibers are way more common now.
Yeah.
So all like it's difficult to not find trash synthetic fiber sheets that fall apart in no time because the plastic synthetics, they degrade at a rapid pace compared to like actual wool or cotton.
Like cotton or something, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a reason why like I was in you know, up through the 2000s, I was sleeping on sheets that were bought in the 1980s. So
I mean, I will say like planned obsolescence is a thing, right?
Oh,
so, like,
it's so real. It's so real.
I could definitely see like sheets from like the 80s or 90s, like you know, still being used. Like if you take good care, you know, good enough care of them, just because there was something to the quality of things being made at that time, right? Like it was still like, oh, we're gonna put effort into us, you know, so people recognize that we're a good brand and we're not selling shit.
Man, I saw a report from I don't remember what the reporting agency was that did it, but or the outfit, the journalists. There we go. That's the word. It's actually a profession still, believe it or not.
Somehow.
But they like I was watching this video report that they did, and it was like, well, what's going on with all of this stuff? And the person who did the report, they were talking about how I bought a pair of, you know, I used to buy stuff from this, I think it was Abercrombie they were comparing it to, because it was like, yeah, like I couldn't afford Abercrombie whenever I was young. Oh my god, get off the bed so I can remove it. Got it. Okay. And they're talking about how, well, is it possible, like I bought jeans from them, like I got one pair of jeans from like Abercrombie, and then like I couldn't, and that was it. That was all the jeans I ever got from Abercrombie, and this was the good expensive stuff. And now I'm an adult and I have all this money that, you know, I didn't have previously. So of course I'm going to go back and I'm going to try to get some of the good clothing that, you know, I couldn't afford when I was younger. And lo and behold, like the jeans fall apart in no time.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just so confused by it. So this because they're also a reporter, they're like, okay, well let's figure out what's going on, because they still have that original pair of jeans,
right,
that they got all those years ago. And it's like, okay, well, let's find out what's going on. And what they discover is that even at like Abercrombie and Finch, which they knew to be super expensive, now it's just like, oh no, most of like that original pair of jeans, it's actually made out of mostly cotton. You know, it's like full-fledged real denim, but what you bought with your money as an adult, that's like 30%, you know, synthetic, and that's what's causing it to fall apart, you know.
yeah.
So that's the situation with a lot of this stuff, and this sends them down this tumbling rabbit hole of like, okay, well, if you wanted something back in, you know, 95 and you tried to get something like that now, what would it cost to get the same quality of fibers? And within the last year or so, I was like, I don't have a suit. I don't have a legit suit. So I was like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get myself a suit because we have a wedding to attend. So I'm gonna go to a men's warehouse, you know,
Sure.
and I'm gonna get a suit. And I do that, and it costs me like $600 or $700 for this thing. Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
And that's awfully steep. But then months later, I'm watching this report, and they specifically mention suits, and they're like, yeah, if you get yourself a wool suit, like from a place where they're known for their quality, that's what they're focusing on. They're not focusing on price. They're focusing on quality. You will find a suit for about $600. That would have been a $200 suit back in '95, and I was like, oh shit, man.
Yep.
Holy crap, I didn't know. So just comparison. It's wild.
Yeah. I will say, like, it also depends on what your body size is too, right? Because, like, for me, I can't just, like, I love going to thrift stores and everything, but, like, there's so many things that, like, that just aren't in my size, right? So I have to rely on, like, fast fashion, like places like Torrid, because it's just hard finding shit in my size. And the problem with that is, like, Torrid, especially recently, like in the past 10, 15 years or so, is such hit or miss with the quality of their clothes. Like, and again, like, we're not made of money. Like, I have credit card debt because I got a card from them. So, like, for me, it's like, well, okay, you know, I need a pair of pants, I need a blouse for work, or for, like, an event I'm going to, I need to get some clothes. And it's wildly all over the place whether or not it's going to hold up, you know, after 1 or 2 washes, right?
Oh my god. Shaying anyone?
Yeah, and it's like, I've been relatively lucky in that, like, because I wear a lot of leggings and stuff like that, so, like, so far, most of them have held up, but then, like, I've had pairs of pants and, you know, blouses that, like, maybe last, like, 2 or 3 washes, and then they're done. And it's like, these are things that, like, I paid or credit carded, like, $40, $50 for it. It's like, well, what the hell am I supposed to do now? Like, not only do I have the debt, but I have nothing I can, you know, I can't wear this anymore, right? So it's
trash. It's bullshit. And like, this is a thing. Like, the report that I was listening to basically explains how we ended up here, and the system of, like, resource management and everything that's led to it, and the economic incentives to create this type of a system, which I won't bother with. You know, it's like, yeah, it's a fun, messy, complicated situation where this is why we have, you know, tons of trash. So it may be fascinating, but, like, I don't know the details, and it's not worth repeating right now. So, but the way that I specifically relate to this is that my brother-in-law is he has a degree in industrial design. Okay.
Nice.
Now, most people don't know this, but, like, the engineering system that exists to create any type of a product, it's like, how many different engineers are involved in it, okay?
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, I have, like, you hire an engineer, it's like, okay, I've figured out how to make this product. And it's like, okay, cool, so you've come up with a product that we can make. Now we have to come up with, now somebody else has to engineer the system to make the product. And then somebody else has to engineer setting those things up, you know? So it's multi-tiered. Most people don't realize it's like, no, any single thing that you have, it's like there's probably been like 3 or 4 engineers that have had their hands on that to basically make that actually become a real physical item. Yeah. And, you know, companies specialize in making that happen at this point. Also, chat, I am so sorry that I'm not paying super close attention to you. I promise I will start reading soon. But
Ace, I didn't want to interrupt. I was like, Ace brings up a good point about sweatshop labor, right? Because these people, poor bastards, are getting paid like pennies on the dollar for, you know, something companies are charging, what, like 60, 70, 80, 100, you know, thousands sometimes.
I remember in high school there was the substitute teacher that would come around every so often. He was like, oh, Mr. So-and-so. I see him, you know, whenever someone goes out sick. And he maintained his teaching degree, but he was also still active military.
Oh wow.
So he, it's what he would do to pick up extra cash whenever he was like not sent overseas or anything like that.
Yeah.
And he had stories about like, oh yeah, like I've been sent over to this place or that place, and I refused to come back with shoes for anybody anymore because like just people started asking me for Nikes all the time, and I'm like, why would anybody ask you to do that? And he said, oh well, it's because you go over to this country and the Nikes are they're like $3 because
Right.
they're making them over there, and
Yeah.
it was like that was the first time that I realized, oh shit, like shit's really fucked. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that was that bad. So
Oh yeah.
anyway, the way that I relate to fashion and like clothing and whatnot is that my brother-in-law is an industrial designer, and what he specifically does is he works inside of the programs that create the mechanized plans for the sewing machines, the automated sewing systems and stuff like that.
Okay.
So he comes up with like there's a very specific system of like, oh yeah, this is how you place stitching onto the product, and then the machine will actually take the cloth out that it's been fed, and it'll cut it and it'll stitch it in this way and everything.
Oh, okay. That's fascinating.
So he talks to me about this, and at some point he's like, yeah man, like I make money, I feel I don't make enough of it, and the worst part is most of the stuff I make, I know that it's going to break apart in no time whatsoever because I understand how poorly made it is because I'm the one making it.
yeah.
And he was basically lamenting to me the fact that he was part of the larger global problem of waste, like actively
Yeah.
generated waste, that we don't need to be doing that.
Yeah.
And it impacted me so significantly that whenever like I had a larger audience once upon a time, it was like, no, you need to start doing clothing. I was just like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It feels really, really not good after hearing what my brother-in-law told me.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's
I
like,
know exactly how well manufactured those t-shirts are gonna be.
right, and it's like you don't want to like throw shade on your brother because it's like we live in a capitalist society. You need money to survive, right?
Yeah,
So-
exactly. And it was like, nothing against him, but at the same time, it's like you learn something like that, and all of a sudden, it's like, can I be okay with doing that?
Right, right.
So, I'm sorry, Dark Matter. Let me read some of the things you've said over there on YouTube. You're hanging out.
Hi YouTube, how you doing?
You get great engagement with chat even when building. I can, but it's enormously helpful to have have somebody like co-streaming with you.
I was gonna say like if I'm talking too much on the stream, like tell me to shut the hell up.
No, not at all. Things are absolutely fine. Okay, that I have to actually check whether or not that wall is improperly placed because I don't want to see something poking through the goddamn roof tiles.
Yeah, Darkwing. So like in shitification, people, Cory Doctorow came up with that term, and I don't know if it's he or they, but like they used it to talk about like places like Twitter, for example, right? Like they start off with good intentions, and it's a really great place to go to, and then over the course of time, like investors start buying into it, you get ads, and then they start kowtowing to the ads instead of the users, et cetera, right? So like that's basically what shitification is. And unfortunately, like as we all know, like it's not just social media anymore. It's kind of a lot of things in our society.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sad to say.
I mean, a lot of it in really more or less boils down to whether or not it can. Like, a lot of it comes down to something like it's finance. A lot of it boils down to finance. Sadly and unfortunately, that's about as simple as you can make it, and like it's. I hate to just say that it's finance alone, but it's kind of hard not to say that it's anything but that.
Well, it's it's hard to talk about this without getting political, so that's why I'm kind of like keeping my mouth shut.
Yeah. Like, I don't really want to go there, but it's just like
Yeah.
it's very easy to immediately just like chalk it up to greed. And
Right.
you're leaving out a lot of the nuance and everything, but I think that it's fine to leave it at that, you know?
Yeah.
So, all right, where is my wand? I have to actually get these freaking NPCs out
How
of
the hell are you
downstairs.
jumping over here now? What the fuck? Oh, I'm. Well, okay.
Like the
Thank you.
Toyota Tacoma was based for years before the car had planned obsolescence. Oh my god, man.
Oh yeah, good point.
I've got a couple of friends who are mechanics, and I was like, whenever I was last in the market for a car, I was like, listen, I'm not gonna pull my punches here. I'm gonna like really spend to get a good car because I'm sick of having to do all this maintenance on stuff that's falling apart. What do you suggest? Because you're servicing stuff all the time. And he looked at me and he said, and this was about 7 years ago now. He said, you want to get either a Honda or a Kia. And there are two reasons for that. One is that they have the longest warranty, both in miles and in years on their cars. That means that they are very certain nothing's going to break on them. Because no company would have an extended warranty for like all of your parts and all of your labor for like 80,000 miles on a car, if they didn't really think that things were going to hold together for 80,000 miles. The shorter your the shorter the warranty on the car for all things getting fixed that isn't like you running into a pole or another car, the longer that warranty is, the better the quality of the car that you're buying, and the longer it's going to last you. So, and it was fascinating listening to the reasons and the details that he had for choosing and informing me what he did. So,
Well, I will say getting a Kia up here is a terrible idea because there's been a string of robberies because the recent Kias and have been like just busted into like with zero issue.
that is a trend called the Kia Boys thing.
Oh, really?
Yes. I own a
Kia
Kia.
boys.
Yeah, it's a TikTok trend of taking cars for joyrides.
Christ. Okay. Nice.
And they did issue a computer update to basically render the car inert if somebody tries to do it. So they're like, okay, this is a software update. It'll ensure that nobody can actually take your car for a joyride. But it doesn't solve the problem that people still want to break into your car to try to do the thing, so they'll still break into the car, you know?
Right.
And, you know, you get to suck on that one. But
Hooray!
like, it was very interesting because, like, I became intimately aware of what was going on with this, you know, trend, this social media thing. And I was like, okay, great. So this is the social media thing that people are doing because, you know, kids are going to be kids type of shit.
Right.
And I have to be aware of it. I need to be careful because I own a Kia and I've already owned one, have for ages now. And then the funnest part was whenever Kia finally was forced to address the problem because it's such a huge issue. And I finally get a recall notice in the car, in the mail for my car to address the software issue and everything. Reading the lawyer speak in a legal document about a social media trend is a rich thing.
I can imagine.
I mean, I don't even remember what it was, but I was reading the document. I was like, wow, I know exactly what they're talking about. And I would not have any single clue what any of these words were referring to if I hadn't actually learned a lot about a lot of this stuff earlier, you know?
Yeah.
It was a little bit surreal to see, you know, just lawyer speak referring to a social media trend. Just
Yeah,
wild.
it's weird, right? It's like, what?
All right, cool. I have moved the NPCs upstairs. The downstairs is now fully intended for just crafting and whatnot.
Okay.
That's why American fashion died when people picked cheap clothing that's worst quality rather than some that is expensive but lasts really long, is comfortable, and fits you perfectly and looks great. Man, local tailors will always be better than sweatshop labor-made clothes. That is very true.
That's true. It's just a matter of, like, if you're, your finances, right? Like, if you can't afford, tailoring services, but you can go down to, like, Old Navy or something and get a t-shirt for $5, you gotta have something on your back.
Yes, exactly. On the note of clothing and what you wear and everything, man, I've got this story about the time that I went to Colorado with some friends, okay? And I'm in my early mid-20s or something whenever I do this. And we hung out with, we were hanging out in some pretty seedy places because of the people that we were with while we were there. And it's like, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but whatever. It wasn't my choice to hang out with those people. I wasn't the one with the van, So, but what I will never forget is that there was this dive bar that we were hanging out in a lot. And one of the characters who was hanging around in that dive bar and was seeing me on a regular basis, she finally turned to me, like, I don't know, the third day in that I had been there, and she said, "You dress really boring."
Thanks.
And I was like, okay, why on earth are you saying that? Like, I'm not answering her this, but like, it's going through my head. Why on earth are you saying this to me? And maybe it's because of social ineptitude or whatever. I'm just like, I don't know how to take this, and I'm like,
right.
What? Okay, why am I boring? Like, I outright say it. It could easily come across as like being an ass right back, I don't know, but
no, that's like what an odd question, like, or odd thing to say, like, what, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, very odd thing to say, looking back on it. But it was just like, she wasn't that much different in age, which means that she was absolutely choking on, what's the word? Vapid?
Mm-hmm.
Like she was being vain,
Yeah, yeah.
There's a very specific word that I cannot remember in the moment, but as is the case whenever you're younger, you tend to like get caught up on what you can see and not the substance of things. You know? There's a lot of puffing your chest up in bravado whenever you're younger. Some people never get past that, but
well, yeah.
Like, I didn't understand why this mattered so much. So I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, what is boring about the way that I'm dressed? And she specifically pointed out that none of my clothing had brand names anywhere.
Oh,
like,
give me a fucking break.
My shirt was blank. My jeans were basically blank. There was nothing sophisticated about any of my clothing. Okay, and the thing is, I had gone out of my way to get clothing like that because for the longest time I was like, I am not a goddamn billboard.
Right.
I'm not going to walk around with a corporate label on me because that's junk. That's a terrible, like, I don't want to do that. And I didn't tell her otherwise about it, but that, like, she was very immediate about why she thought that I was dressed very boring. And I was like, huh, some people really do care about some of the stupidest things.
Yeah, like, I even when I was a teenager, like, obviously, like, when you're a teenager, like, you want to fit in and you want to, but, like, I never understood, like, wanting stuff like at the time for me it was like Abercrombie and Fitch and God, like, I think like Banana Republic and all that other shit, right? And it's like
Banana Republic, oh my god, I haven't thought of that in so long.
Right. And it's like, I just, if anything, I wanted like band t-shirts, right? Like, I want like a Metallica t-shirt or like a Rage Against the Machine shirt,
That makes sense to me. Because it's like, yeah, that's not a brand, that's representing something that you personally like. Enjoy.
Yeah. And at one point, my mother, for all of her foibles, she turned around when I was in middle school and she was like, "I want to get you these sneakers because they're name brand." And I'm like, I don't want them. You know, like I just want like high tops, like cheap high tops. I don't care. And she's like, "Well, you know, don't you want these name brand things?" I'm like, "No, I don't care. Like, why are you spending all this money that we don't have for sneakers? You know, like we could use that towards like food, you know, or something." You're like, give me a break, you know, like even like I just never really got into that as a kid. Like when I was a kid, like there were things I wanted, like video game systems, you know, or like books. I didn't care for name brand clothing or anything. Maybe I was just a weird kid. I don't know.
No, you weren't. You're talking basically the same way that I did, and like my sister and everything like that. So, like sometimes you are just off the beaten path from everybody else, and I wouldn't call him I wouldn't call him a friend, you know, but there's a guy that I know who he has fallen into the role of teaching, and he's every single time I see him, he's got these stories because he's dealing with teenagers in his job, and so frequently he's like, "Man, I have to stop. I have to be like, what the hell is wrong? Why are you upset? What are you talking in class for?" And it's always the dumbest things that they're like getting into fights about. And it's like, yeah, I'm wearing, you know, this type of shirt. It's like better than yours, type stuff. So, like, you know, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Is kind of my point. Like, just it's such a commonality.
And you know, I have to wonder. And I'm kind of asking or inquiring about this because like you're a YouTuber, right? So like, I wonder how much of this is, or at least used to be, influence from YouTubers like Rice Gum, for example. Do you remember him?
No, actually, I don't recognize.
So this was a YouTuber, and I'm sure there's other people like the newer, but like this is just an old example that I know of. Like he would like make a point of going to like really, really expensive clothing stores and like accessory shops and buying like all of the most expensive shit that he could, showing it off, and then basically saying to his audience, like in not so many words, but like, if you can't afford this stuff, you know, you're poor, you're irrelevant, you know, you're not worth anything, your life is meaningless, blah, 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 right?
Oh, how
so,
wonderful.
Like, right. So like, I'm wondering like, if there are still people like him, because people like him were like really popular in like the mid 2010s. So I wonder, like, is that still a thing? Is that influencing some kids? You know what I mean? Like, or like TikTok hauls and stuff like that, right? Like, how much of that is?
Oh my God, hauls! I haven't thought of hauls in so long. That is absolutely still a thing because I think that is a very okay. So in the amount of time that I have played Fallout, one thing that I will never forget in Fallout 3 was the process of getting all of the good traders upgraded in the game. And there is a trader specifically who focuses on armor and clothing. And his words were, if the clothes make the man, then here are the means to remake yourself. And I think about, like, that was a profound statement to me whenever I first heard it, because I was just like, oh, you know, like, that whole prospect of, like, no, just walk around, act like you know what you're doing, and people will believe it, you know?
Yeah.
If you dress, like, if you wear a high-visibility vest and walk in with a clipboard, chances are...
Nobody's going to bother you.
Yeah, no one's going to bother you. They think you're there for an official reason or something like that.
Yeah,
so
that's social engineering, my friend.
And that, I think that's more or less what it comes down to, and I think for that reason alone, it will never not be a relevant thing. The clothing, and there will never not be a moment where someone's like, yeah, you got to have like the most expensive and best stuff, otherwise it means that you're nothing. And when that's not true, it only means that you're socially signaling, you know.
Right. It's code switching basically.
It's got, which, I mean, socially signaling has its value.
Sure.
But that does not necessarily mean that it's good or it's right, you know. So
like you don't want to go to, like, I don't know, like an award ceremony in ripped jeans, right? Like you want to be presentable. just as you wouldn't go to a punk rock show in a suit and tie, right? Like
Oh, exactly.
right, you know, it's like there's times and places. Um, but it shouldn't be to the entirety of your life where your significance or your humanity is based on what you can and cannot afford. And unfortunately, I think a lot, and I don't want to like be that alarmist as like, oh, TikTok is what's wrong with everything. Like, no, that's not the case. But it's more to the point where like I think a lot of social media and stuff along those lines like can influence people who maybe just aren't thinking critically about it and going, oh, you know, instead of like valuing myself and what, you know, I bring to the table, it's all about the presentation when it's so much more than that, I guess, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, no. What you're saying makes utter and complete sense. And that's the truth of it. It's like to go back to the car situation. One of the like fundamental understandings is that like there are some very expensive status cars out there that you never ever want to work on. Like, as in, if you buy one of these, you only ever buy it because you know that you're not going to be the one working on the car ever.
Right.
You know, and there is a very particular brand that's renowned for that. It's called BMW. BMWs are cars that there's just this utter and complete running joke that it's just like, well, if you're a mechanic and you work on a BMW, you're going to be making a lot of money because it's hourly work. And these things are engineered in such an obtuse way that it's going to take forever to do anything. If you want an oil change, oh yeah, 20 minutes on a normal car. BMW, hour and a half, you know?
Fucking hell.
So it's like, well, yeah, like that's a lot of money that you're going to get paid for it, but it's also going to be a pain in the ass. And nobody who owns that type of a car is going to do it. Nobody wants to own a car where they have to do an hour and a half oil change themselves, you know?
Right.
So... And if an oil change takes an hour and a half, are you taking it over to some place and waiting an hour and a half for it to get done? Or are you just sending the car over to the mechanic? You know, that whole attitude. So,
Right.
And like, it's who designs a machine that's going to be that inconvenient, you know? It's status. That's all that it is. Up and down, front to back. So I don't think that the whole... Yeah, somebody's going to, you know, run around and say, "Hey, I've got the best stuff, and that makes me important and good." I don't think that that's ever going away because it's still present in the most obnoxious way in the adult world, you know?
Yeah.
So.
And it's unfortunate. And you bring up a good point. Like, it's not just something that, like, oh, like, we kind of deal with as kids as we're trying to find our identity, and then, like... you kind of grow up and go, oh, that was really silly, you know, but it's part of the thing. It's something that, like you were saying, like, it does extend into adult life, and there are so many people that are like, oh, you don't have $1 million house and the fancy car and blah, 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 blah. That means you don't know what success is, and you're failed as an adult, and it's like, maybe I just want to live in an apartment and, like, keep my bills and expenses down and just, like, be chill. Like, how is that not successful? Like, why can't I define what success is, like, for me, right? Like, it's...
Yes. Oh, man.
Are we getting too heavy?
No, it's freaking, that's life, you know? That's just part of existence that we live in. And it's nice to know that I'm not alone in my attitude about all of the stuff, because it's like I am now getting up to a point where it's like I am allowing myself to be like, no, you can buy something super expensive, but make certain that it's like really high quality, you know?
Right.
So, as opposed to, you know, oh, just get what you can grab and make do with it. So,
Right.
Okay, so, poor Tev.
Is she okay?
She's fine. It's okay. So because of the setup for our neighborhood, our backyard is literally sharing a fence with a restaurant.
Oh.
And a bar. So there's a bar and a restaurant right next to each other in like a strip mall,
Oh,
and we can like it's nice outside now. It's no longer raining. You know, the sky is kind of cleared. So we got the windows open, and she's just like, man, I can smell the fried food.
Oh,
It is wafting in. It is killing me.
Nuts.
It happens too often where we are. Oh yes, the life-giving sludge. It's stone cold, but it's so good. And on that note, I am all out of coffee now, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to park my character inside the house, and I am going to just I'm gonna pop downstairs. I'm gonna work on my coffee. That'll take me like 5 or 7 minutes, I think. If you want, I can leave the chat open and everything, and you can talk to people or do whatever, or
Sure.
I can mute up and just like play some music. What would you? What are you okay with?
I can do some chat. To the best of my ability.
All right, cool. So I leave chat in your capable hands there, and yes, Abercrombie and bitch. Oh, I have not paid close enough attention to what chat is saying. Okay, I'll be back in 5 to 10.
Sounds good. So, chat. Now that Will isn't here, is it time to get saucy? Actually, I guess in Will's stream, it's always a little time to get saucy, right? I don't know. I feel like I've been given a large responsibility here to not scare people away from Will's stream. So it's always saucy time. Hell yeah. So if you're on YouTube, I apologize. I can't see you. I hope you're all doing well. I can only see the folks that are over on Twitch. So let me. I've been having this conversation. We'll switch from like the more heavier topics to like something a little lighter. I've been having this conversation. I'm curious to know. So like holiday decorating, right? Are you the type of person who decorates like as soon as November hits? Do you wait until after Thanksgiving? Do you wait until December? Do you not decorate at all? I'm curious because for me, it used to be like I would wait until Black Friday and then put up all of like the Christmas and Yule decorations and everything. But the last couple of years have been so like I guess starting with like 2020, right? Like for obvious reasons, like have been so like eh, that I needed like some sort of holiday vibes or holiday spirit like as early as possible. So like November 1st, it was like, all right, we're grabbing the tree, we're grabbing all the holiday shit, and we're gonna put it up. Like what are your thoughts on that? Ace says after Thanksgiving, if I remember. Yeah, yeah. Like well, it also depends too, right? Because like I know this is some people like the holidays are just like not a great time, and you want to kind of just ignore the whole thing or just sort of do your own thing, right? You need to buy a new tree. What happened to the old one? Probably put basic decorations up like the weekend or two before Christmas. That makes sense. Like I am admittedly a slut for the holidays, but for me, like I'm Wiccan. Um, So the holiday season for me starts in like October with Samhain and Halloween, and then November we've got American Food Gorge Day, and then December is Yule, and like me and Squid, we celebrate Christmas, but we don't celebrate like the baby Jesus or anything. We celebrate like the secularism, like the presents and stuff, right? Like Yule is the more religiously important thing. We moved this summer and the tree was too big for the new place. Oh, that sucks. Did you have like one of those 6 or like 7 foot trees or something? We've got like I want to say it's about 6 foot, and it's a pretty good size for our tiny apartment. We probably won't put up a tree because we have a kitten who plays with everything. Oh my gosh! So one of the things I like to do because I'm a big nerd and goofball is go on YouTube and look up like Christmas vines and memes and all that crap. So I see like all those videos of like cats and kittens like getting into the trees and like accidentally bopping them down and stuff, and it's like, oh, I love you, but I couldn't do it. Just have to like kind of like constantly like reset the tree and reset all the decorations. And like you can't tell me some of these cats aren't knocking shit down out of spite. Like when they walk across like a tight space and you've got stuff on the edge and they just bat at it. Like you can't tell me that's not spite, you know what I mean? It was 6 plus, came in 2 boxes. Holy god. The one we actually we got rid of our box and we got it's like a bag. Like you like after you disassemble the tree, you just yeet the whole thing into the bag, and then the bag will like you can kind of like vacuum seal it and then put it in wherever your storage is. So that's what we do. It's a lot less cumbersome, like a little more bulky because the bag obviously it adapts to the shape of the tree, but like it's a lot less cumbersome than having like a big ass box. Yeah, Darkwing, exactly. So Darkwing's saying that me and Squid celebrate the gift giving and eating with people you care about. Oh yeah. So like my family, I th- I think I'm like fourth or fifth generation Italian immigrant, right? So it's like we're Italian American. So for us, like my family's all Roman Catholic, and I left that a long time ago. And for me, it was always about like the gift giving and the food, right? So like every on Christmas Eve, my family would do what's called the Feast of the Seven Fishes. This is when everybody was like, still alive and in good health and everything. My grandfather was a fisherman. So, that's like from what I can remember, like you're not supposed to eat like red meat on Christmas Eve. So instead what the Italians would do, at least in over here in America, is get like a bunch of different fish and have them in different like, foods. So you would have like linguine and clam sauce, and then you'd have galamad, and then you'd have something with octopus, just a whole bunch of different things. So for me, it's about the food, right? It's about the food and sharing that food and making good meals for people. And if I am 100% honest, I'm a little materialistic. I must admit, I do like getting gifts. Like I definitely will be honest with you. I love getting gifts. It's just like that like love language thing that kind of goes around like, oh, acts of service and the commitment. No, just give me gifts. I know you like me if you give me a gift. It's so fucking awful. But like I also like giving gifts. Like one of the biggest joys in my life, and I mean this sincerely, is getting somebody a gift that they didn't expect, and like you see that look on their face when their face lights up, and like you could tell like it's something they really like or like they're really delighted by. I fucking love that feeling. So like the holidays are just are great. Like if I have like extra money to give gifts, like and seeing people react to that gift, it like it just it gets me right here. It gets me in my heart cockles. Same background goggles? No, Ace, no kidding. Nice. Air high five for fellow Italian Americans. How you doing? Got to bust out the Brooklyn mom accent so we can talk about being Italian American. So like what we usually do, because like me and Squid, we don't like right now. Squid's the only person with an income. So what we do is we do seafood salad. So the feast of the seven fishes is more like the feast of the three or four fishes, depending on the money situation. So what I'll do is I'll make a seafood salad, right? And if you haven't had it, oh my god, it's so simple to make and it's so delicious. So what you do, you get whatever fish you like. I don't know what the traditionally is, but what we do is we do shrimp, scallops, galamad, and crab meat. So you get like that fake, the Alaskan pollock crab meat. So you can just buy that at the store and keep it in the fridge. And then you start making a liquid, right? So you boil some liquid. It's usually like white wine, bay leaves, a little bit of lemon juice, salt and pepper. Bring it to a rolling boil, and you put all of the different seafood in that has to be cooked. You do it all like you don't cook them all together because each of them has different times. So you put the scallops in, you put them in for like 3-4 minutes tops because you don't want to overcook the scallops. Take them out. You put the shrimp in if they're not already cooked. Couple of minutes just until it turns peak. Take it out. Calamari again 2-3 minutes, 4 minutes tops. Take it out because if you overcook it, they become rubbery and tough. Take them all out once they're all done cooking. Once they cool down a bit, you mix them in a big bowl, and in that bowl you do you salt and pepper to taste, but you do olive oil, like a nice glug of it, and then you squeeze fresh lemon juice on top of it, and then you mix it up and you throw in some chopped celery. Amazing. Oh, it's so friggin' good. So I do that every year for Christmas Eve, and it's delicious. And we usually have that with like linguine and clam sauce or something, just to kind of put it all together, right? I'm telling you, it's if you like seafood, if you like fish, like it's I can't talk about it enough. No red meat sounds impossible. Like, I'll be honest with you, like, I'm not the biggest fan of red meat these days. Like, occasionally, like, we'll go get like a burger or something, but I'm definitely more into like poultry and fish. That's more my thing. Darkwing says it's very possible my sister's a pescatarian. Yeah, like I don't think I could ever go full vegetarian because I do like seafood and like chicken and turkey so much. But like if I had to stop eating like beef and pork like today, I feel like I'd be fine with it. Like, okay, that sounds so fucking good, goggles. Holy shit, you're making me. I'm telling you, like, Food Network has got a really good recipe. Let me see if I can find it. Actually, hold on. Has got a good recipe for it, so you can kind of see like what goes in it. Food Network seafood salad. Let me see if it comes up here. Because if I could find the one I'm thinking about, then I'll. Okay, so here's the one. I'm throwing this in Twitch chat again. If you're on YouTube, I'm sorry I can't see you. Um. Oh, that's right. I can put it in a Discord. What am I doing? All right. All right. Let me throw this in the Discord underneath food. Here we go. Boop. So the recipe that I threw in Discord, it's a little more traditionalist and a little more involved. So it's got like the white wine, mussels, oregano, red pepper flakes, tomatoes, blah 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 blah. Blah. Like the one I make is really simple. And that's pared down because, like, for example, I mussels make me sick, so I can't eat them. And then we celebrate with olives, but like squid can eat the olives, I can't, so we have to do it separately. But like this is like a good idea of what call it of what it's supposed to look like and what goes into it. Like it seems very involved, but when you actually do it, like it's super simple. You're not in the Discord. All right, I'll here. If hopefully this doesn't get auto modded. Let's see. It didn't. All right. So yeah, check out the link in Discord chat here. I have immediate problems. Beef saves my bacon. Nice. I see what you did there. From being asleep 57. Yeah, like obviously, like if you have, if there's deficiencies or if there's, things that you need to do, you gotta eat what you gotta eat. It got automated shit. All right. Somebody remind me when Will gets back to ask him to let me post the link. But basically, if you go to Google and you look up Food Network seafood salad, Ina Garden, the Barefoot Contessa, like it should be like one of the first things that pops up. Steaks and briskets and beef tips. Like squid is uh more of the steak person. Like they if you gave them steak every day for the rest of their lives, I feel like they would probably be fairly happy with that. Whereas like for me, steak, like it doesn't do anything for me. I don't know what it is.
Hello.
Hey, welcome.
I have returned. I see you got auto modded.
Yeah, could I get permission to put a link in chat?
It'll be faster and easier if you just like give it to me and I drop it.
All right, yeah. Here, I'll throw it in. Come block home. Hang on.
Did I ever tell you about why I have auto mod doing that?
Well, I mean, you turn off URLs because you don't know, what people are gonna.
Yeah, that's always. Oh, oof. Okay, so
All
this is the Food Network thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We were talking about holidays, and then I started talking about the seafood salad that I make, and people were like, "Could you share the recipe?" So.
Okay, so. Right, I returned. So, like, the reason I have auto mod turned on is I was lucky enough to get early access to Fallout 4 whenever it came out. So I was streaming it a week early. And that is the biggest I've ever been on Twitch. So it was like I went from those days. I think I was pulling like 40 to 50 viewers per stream, and I went from that to 1,000 viewers easy, like
Oh, wow.
4. So, you know, playing a highly anticipated game before Bethesda had kind of fallen from grace, really, really got a lot of people like in, and man, I had to hire extra mods and everything. It was a time. It was a time.
I can imagine.
Hello, Ratchet. No, I'm sorry, but no.
Is it Ratchet time?
If it's Ratchet time, it's gonna stay that way for the next 2 hours, and I can't play the game. Like I wish that I could like put a pet bed somewhere around me, but that's not the way this boy works. He needs to be in lap. He needs to be near hands. Hands need to be petting him.
Sorry.
That is the
honestly,
way it works.
Fair in mood. Yeah, Ace, check out that recipe. Like, it's like I said, it seems a lot more involved than it is. It really is just boil the water, put stuff in the water, get it to a rolling boil, throw the seafood in at different times, and then mix it all together. Like, it's super simple.
All right, what have you been busying yourself with while I've been?
Well,
knocking
feeding
around
the
with this
cat,
stuff?
and then I put like 200 plant fiber in one of the chests there.
Cool.
Are you done with the house? Do you want to go see if we can kill this boss?
Yeah, let's give a shot to. There is a place that I need to check out first. Shoot, I'm sorry, Ratchet. No, go shoot. There is an elixir well. Let me ping it. Send ping. This is an elixir well that I do not have yet. So I am gonna fast travel out to the. Jeez, which tower? Yeah, definitely gonna be the Springland Tower. And we can clear that out, and then I think it's. Are we trying to do Pike's Reach right now, or?
I think we can try. I don't know if we'll be able to do it with just the two of us, but we can try for sure.
I mean, we did basically everything, just Tev and I. So I would be surprised if it didn't work. So if we gotta go way the hell north, man.
Well, as I say, bear in mind too that I am not good at video game, so.
Are you
not the
saying
best
you're not
fighter.
Dave levels of sophisticated?
I know I am not. Dave is a whole class of their own.
Dave is a very unique individual with so many crazy stories that they shoot every which way whenever they get talking, and it is. I mean they're a treasure. I don't regret meeting Dave, but at the same time I'm like, my God, like why have you not written a book yet? You know?
I would read that. I would read that book.
It'd be nice. Then again, like, you know how it is. It's like, why have I not read a book? I'm not, like, famous. Nobody would read it type thing, you know? So, there's a certain element of that's coming into play.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Okay, so this place should be relatively easy to breeze through. Because, I mean, what's my level here? I'm level 9, and that's exactly what this place is. So.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad, in theory. Let's come up here real quick. Okay.
Refresh the shroud, or
Yippee!
the shroud time. Weedings. Collectively, the whole team has some interesting stories and experiences from what I've gathered.
Sure.
Nah, you're just imagining stuff. Oh God.
How'd that go for you?
Glider saved me in a pinch.
Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here.
Hey, look. I'm a quest giver.
Can I have the quest?
No, you are not worthy.
Oh. I always knew that was the game. I'm gonna go now, bye.
Oh man. Okay, it's bug central down here.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Nest.
Oh, hello.
Coming out of everywhere.
I am but the lowly mage. Don't come towards me.
Yeah, I'm the tank. Say hello to my mace. It's lovely this time of year. It wants to spend many hours in your face.
Oh, the mace is lovely in the autumn. Oh god!
You okay there?
I got hit for like 150 damage, so that was
Oh
cool.
shit.
Oh jeez! Oh, I'm gonna die.
Man, when you don't have your healer with you.
Oh yeah. Oh! You little bastard!
Shit.
Fucker. Give me that.
Which is better for solo play, magic or melee? Oh my god. I think here's the thing,
Probably
like in melee you can take a lot more damage, but you cannot really deal a significant amount of damage. Like they really lean in heavy on that whole glass cannon aspect of the game. You deal so much more damage as a magic user. Do you have like potions or bandages or anything?
Do you need one?
I'm asking because you are very low
Oh,
in health.
yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, cool. It's just like, well, like, why is she not healing? Why is she not healing? I mean, I'm kind of torn. I've never done this solo before, in all honesty. So I don't know which way to do it. It would be right. Maybe ranged would be the right way to do it. You know, using arrows and shit.
Yeah.
Then again, like, trying to do stealth in this game when other people are, like, blundering around. So maybe stealth is a really good option. Solo play. Fine, that's fine. I didn't want to destroy the nest in the first place.
We got some skull friends. There we go. I do wish that procced a little more, but I'll take what I can get.
Oh, the Thunderhead.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Why are you coming to me? Why are you coming to me?
Well, I'm taking the opportunity to wipe out the Shroud Root while he's
Oh,
he's
you're a
chasing
bitch.
me. Alright, I'm coming your way.
I'm dead. I'm. Yep, there I go.
I'm sorry about that.
You left me to die, sir.
But hey, it worked out.
Did it?
I'm commencing the feet tickling. There you go. Will you forgive me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm like suffering the consequences of my actions here.
It's fine. Everything is.
I can tell that it is not fine.
Go ahead.
Man, they really do just descend.
What is this? Ooh, a staff. Okay.
Alright, so there's always a golden chest somewhere nearby. It's just a matter of finding it. You little fucking bitch. Okay, there we go.
Don't fall in the deadly shroud. Oops.
Yeah, it's really a question of whether or not they've put the chest in a place that it's easy to find, or you have to search for it a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm not seeing it up here.
Sorry, I keep getting phone calls.
Well, I can't even hear your phone going off, so...
Oh, okay. Shoot. Okay, I do have to take a call. Let me go back to base, and I will be right back.
Okay. Okay, chat. It's just you and me. It's just you and me. Is there bonus damage for stealth? Oh yeah, yeah. Like if you can successfully get the backstab damage, it makes all the difference. At least so far as the numbers look, because I've never actually done the stealth build. In fact, I don't think that stealth was a legitimate build whenever I first picked this game up back in like January. So. This place is just thick. With 2 C's specifically. Nothing? Nothing? Come on, throw me a bone here. Thick like you. Wouldn't you just love to see me shaking my badonkadonk around? You have to do palms out, otherwise you're not a part of the Sun God faction in Dark Souls. God. Oh my God. Praise the sun! Let's get you guys closer to my mug. My beautiful mug. Rip in peace, goggles. For vengeance will not be swift. Oh my God. You make it sound like I utterly and completely abandoned the goggles in the most important hour of need. Which isn't true. I did no such thing. I was able to revive goggles, and that counts for a whole lot. Wait a minute, is this... Yeah, this is the exit right here. So I just went one big circle. Okay, so I make a big loop. That means I guess I gotta go look for the, I hate these freaking cloudy little mushroom plants. Just throw this smoke screen up in front of me. I don't know what the hell is what I'm dealing with. So that was a silver chest. There's always a gold chest somewhere. You aggroed the enemy and left the caster to do DPS. Not cool. Alright, I'll do a better job next time. I'm sorry. Gotta be a team player. Not something I'm used to. Is there anything up here? Doesn't look like it. Oh my. Actual bugs. Whoops. Okie dokie. I feel like that's the way that I went. Where was the Thunderbrute? So chat, how was your weekend? This is an important question to ask. Because I tend to ask it every single time. I'm a little bit late today to actually ask how your weekend went. I hope it was good and fun times. Wait a minute. Was this not... Yeah, the shroud route was right over here. That means that the gold chest should be somewhere very close. There's always a gold chest. And if there isn't, then this will be a first. Spent it working, wish I didn't. Ugh, that's not fun. Spending your weekend at the grindstone is one of the worst things that you could possibly do. Busy. I had to work 2 different jobs Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday I had to make calls to get my cat to the vet. Oh man, that is just utter bunk, man. Oh man, that's good. That's a good brew. That is a good brew of coffee, man. Diggy whole time? No, I don't think I'm gonna go to that length and degree to try and find a gold chest. It's always possible that there's just no gold chest here, okay? It's possible that I'm not gonna be able to get to roll that wonderful, like, you know, dopamine enhancing loot crate. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I hate loot crates as a function of microtransactions in games, but like being able to find loot crates in games as a primary component of just like the normal gameplay loop, I think that they're great, as long as you don't over rely on them. Friday was grocery day. Rest of the weekend was spent relaxing. There you go. There you go. That's the way you do it. Yeah, I'm not seeing any crates up here. Oh, I guess this means that I guess this means I'm done with the place. I don't think I'm going any further, so we're gonna go ahead and climb out, and we will see what I can get myself up to on the surface. It was fine until Sunday. I saw a mouse running around my room. Well, you know what that means? It's time to get a cat. And it means that you better hope you get a cat that's like the hunter type. And not like the type who stares at the mouse and is like, what the hell do you want me to do here? Have you ever seen videos of cats that just do that with mice? It's just like, what do you want me to do? I don't understand. You feed me. I can suddenly not see anything. Earlier chat suggested snake. I don't like. Are you just gonna let a snake wander around your house? No, you try to you keep a snake in a terrarium. If you want a mouse caught, you have to have a cat. You have to have a pet that can wander around. I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep heading north. I'm gonna roll out and just head north to Willow Crush. Found a cave passage. God, there's so many bugs down here. But I caught it with a drop trap made from a trash can and my Switch charger. Or you make friends with the mouse and keep it as a pet. I don't know how I feel about this idea. Doesn't sound like a good idea to me. Okay, so this was the wrong direction. This was a cave passage into a different... I want to keep heading north. But hey, at least I got to watch my fave OG streamer YouTuber. When you give a mouse a home, it plots world domination. Yeah, that's what we call Pinky and the Brain, man. You ever seen those two? Conniving. Conniving, plotting, mischievous rodents is what they are. Ooh. Man, it would be great if I could see. It is so dark at night in this game. Okay, so I don't need to worry about Ferndale. Let's just keep heading north. Well, I've walked into this. Whew. May as well loot it. I need as many of these shroud spores as I can find. Considered it, but am thoroughly unprepared to be a pet parent right now. Don't blame you on that one. Having pets is like... It's great. I love it, but it's also a chore, you know? All right, so... I don't really want to off-road this. But I think it's not reasonable for me to do anything but off-road it. And... what time of day is it? There's no information about the time. Damn. Well... Alright, well at least I can see where I'm going now. What time is it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a wheel of mythicality. We're just gonna head straight north. Time to build a sundial. Sundials don't... I can't tell when dawn is whenever... like, it's the middle of the night. I don't know how long it's going to be before dawn hits with a sundial. That's not how it works. Hello. It's an inn. Let's look around the exterior. Let's see if I can find an anvil or something to repair my gear. It would be very nice if I could patch my stuff up. Water? I need more of that. There's never a situation where I don't need more water. Wait a minute. Got it. Water, 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 water. There's definitely no anvil up here, though. String. I'll take the string. I can make another replacement bandage. Alright, nothing to work with here. Sad and unfortunate, but that's the way it is. Wheel of morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. Don't pull the boss and then leave your DPS to handle it. That's the lesson. I don't know about you, but that's the lesson I learned today. Wait, what does this go to? Like, just following the road in this game can have so many good results. And I think that that's really the biggest thing that I love about this game. Just how much... There's just so much to explore, you know? Let's just go to the shrine up here. Let's go further. Oh, hey, hello. I'm certain that this potion isn't expired in any capacity. I know that I just came from the south, but where does this go? Got me seriously curious now. Oh, it's this place with the plants. Get all this stuff up for the mages. Got here. Road to the Mark of Sameth. We need to speed it up. Sameth wants us to join him in the mine, Mark of Sameth, as soon as possible. Take the shortcut if necessary. He doesn't accept any latecomers. How much harm can a few measly vines really cause? You never dealt with these vines, brah. Excuse me. It's weird getting Twitch drops for a game I don't own. Well, at least you're getting them. In the event that you do pick the game up, you have the option, you know? Bless you. Yes. Okay, so this was another route to get north. I was trying to make certain. So I have to come up with an answer or an idea about the eventual charity streaming I will be doing next month. We'll be returning to Fallout for Hope again, more charity streams, etc. And oh, great. But yes, I know that at least one of the challenges... Boars? What is this? Vintage story? No, because our boars weren't eaten by freaking... whatchamacallit? A bear. Okay, so here we go. This is Willow Crush. I've done the whole Willow Crush thing in the past. I see you, Ratchet. No, 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 no. He hears his name, and he immediately thinks that means that he can come sit in my lap. We built a base over here once, before they redesigned it. I've never been through Willow Crush after the redesign. How many points do I... Oh, I have 5 points. That's good. When attacking with a melee weapon, critical hit chances increase by 10. Allows you to attack faster with one-handed swords and axes. Constitution. Increased health. Constitution. Thrust. All melee piercing damage. Slasher. Melee cutting. Melee cutting. Man, I took all of the points for melee cutting, and then I went and I picked up a freaking mace. So this is 2 and 3, and then... You know what, let's just... spend the points on those. Okay, now I'm doing more damage with my mace, which is about to break. Why are you lap blocking the boy? Why wouldn't I? Mostly because of the fact that he's gonna stop me from playing the game. Like, I'm here, I want to play this game. I don't want to sit and pet the cat. And for that matter, I'm on vacation this week. So I have the luxury of being able to, oh dear. Whoopsie poopsie. One moment, chat. The other part of the not letting Ratchet into my lap right now is the fact that I'm on vacation. So I have the luxury of being able to just like hang out on the couch and let him sleep on me for an hour. So, like, I'm an all or nothing. I'm an all or nothing type of guy, you know? That's how I run. Sweet. More hazelnuts. Damage is 20. Not as good. Man, that's so trash. Even compared to my rusty sword. Give me a break, man. salvage it. Doesn't even, not worth my time. Delete that, I don't need it. Delete the bones, I don't need those. Forget this stone. Forget the dirt. So my major problem right now is that Willow Crush is like nowhere near. This is like the biggest challenge of it all. It's like getting to Willow Crush alone is just a freaking monument. It's a Herculean effort. Okay. And basically there's a broken bridge to the north of Willow Crush that you have to cross. And you're supposed to go through this entire village to get there. I know that when Dave did this with goggles, they threw down like an altar, a flame altar here, and just like cheated their way up to it. Because frankly, Willow Crush is freaking, well, it's in the name, it's crushing, you know? Does the rusty sword not break? The rusty sword will break just like everything else, but it has, it does more damage, okay? Than the other sword that I had, and I'm just trying to make certain that my inventory remains somewhat clean. The main reason I'm not running into Willow Crush is because Goggles says that she will be back in a moment, and I would prefer to like try to clean the place out with help rather than without. Kind of wish I had binoculars. So we're just gonna explore the countryside. If I'm lucky, I might be able to find like a watchtower or something that I can take a rest in, because my rested bonus is almost gone. I would like to find a place to set up a campfire and take a break, but sadly, I think that Willow Crush may be the best place to get a rested bonus because it's a ruined town. And believe it or not, a lot of the so the way that rested bonuses work in this game is you need comfort items around you to get it. So the first comfort item is just basically a campfire. So if you make a campfire, you can place that down anywhere. If you want to make like a proper hearth or something, you have to have like, you have to be in a building area. Oh. Oh, I found it. Can I mark this spot? Create a marker. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's that is a good source of copper down there. I've been down into the depths of that place more than once. All right. We got a couple of boars to deal with. So I know that I'm gonna be able to find a what you call it in Willow Crush, like an anvil. There will be one in there somewhere. It's just a matter of where or how far in. The other part of it is that my what the hell? Spot of corruption out of nowhere. The other thing is that if I can walk into like a busted up tavern inside of Willow Crush, I can put down a campfire, and because it has a whole bunch of furniture items around, I'll get a better rested bonus by sitting down in there. Okay? So well, I don't know when Goggles is going to get here, so I guess I'm just going to like go into Willow Crush and see if I can find a place to get my rested bonus. Sadly, I must away. Adulthood calls. Ah, damn. That's unfortunate. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully you'll be around whenever I do probably 1 or 2 extra streams this week. For anybody who doesn't know, rusty swords do extra damage because of tetanus. Anyway, I'm on vacation this week, and I'm planning on testing out workshopping to see, like, I'm gonna try doing one maybe two extra streams on my actual main YouTube channel, giving that a shot, seeing whether or not there's an audience there, figuring out whether or not I can work something there. Okay, so if you get extra streams this week, they're going to be test streams on my main YouTube channel. Hopefully you know exactly what that channel is. Alright, he saw me. Can I get him to... Can I tempt him through the traps? I can. A warehouse. This is perfect. Oh my god, this is ever so perfect. Okay, cool. There are plenty of comfort items in here. The brew is ours, brother. The elixir still overflows with this stuff. Nobody will notice that I took some time, eh? Come over and let's drink. Cheers, Samuel. Okay, well. Wait a minute. Do I have wood to make a... I do not have wood. Crap. Okay, well. Let's break a couple of barrels open. Hello, Pyro. How you doing? All right, so let's craft a campfire. Go ahead and put that down right, like, right there. Go ahead and equip this, and we'll go ahead and do some roasting. Did you dye your hair? No, no. This is a wig. I figured why not have a wig, you know, because if you can't grow your own hair, you may as well wear the false stuff, you know? Oh, right. Tend to forget. I mean, if you can forget that I don't have hair, then, like, congrats to you. You've managed to, like, forget something that I wish I could forget as well. No, it's fine, Pyro. It's cool. It's cool. Oh my god, it takes forever to roast so many pieces of meat. Frankly, I'm amazed that there isn't a stew in the game. There we go. Okay, what are we looking at on my inventory situation? Fine. Nothing wrong with it. That all sealed up. Alright, so we'll eat. Okay, so I was going through this section over here. I'm still looking for a anvil to patch my stuff up. Got anything? Greetings. No. Oh, they do have railings. There are absolutely railings in the game. You can eventually. Okay, cool. Uh-oh. shit! Oh! Holy crap, man. He seems to be stuck on something. I'll take it. There goes my blade. Whoops. I fat fingered my... Ah! There we go. Good to know that those guys still wreck me. Okay, cool. Let's move you over there. Right, there was another guy hanging around here that I gotta take care of. I mean, that jump move feels like it should be doing way more damage than it is, but okay. Oh, come on. You boarded up the... Ah, I wanted some water. Hello. What are we looking at here? Well, well, well. Somebody's secret distillery. Fools, brother, you betrayed me with the rest. You are all cowards. I shall dig my own elixir wells and have all the elixir in Embervale. I will no longer rely on the old ways, the old names. This is the dawning of a new age, the age of Sameth. I'm sure, bro, if you say so. Oh, man, this place is fucking swanky. Brother, even now I can feel its strength coursing through me. The elixir is a miracle. Why am I beginning to feel like a new man? Join me in a raid on the elixir still tonight. The others won't have an inkling of who did it, and we'll have elixir for months. If you have but a shred of loyalty to me, meet at my secret cellar at midnight. Cheers, Samuel. All right, so... Oh, the front door is locked. Oh, hello, sir. Woof. Well, I mean, that's one way to use a notice board. Kind of a cruel way to use a notice board. Notice: death by being tied up to the bounty board. Greetings, Lang. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the raid. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, who the hell shot those explosives at me? My God, Willow Crush is thick with freaks. Ow, ow, ow. God. Not fucking cool. I got a bed, can't use it, but... Dear Otto, you've always been my favorite nephew, young and spry. Oscar, my old bones rattle. I can hardly care for the lush pasture anymore. A shame, such sprawling fields, ripe and bountiful, perfect for young lads such as yourself. Yes, look upon the ripe fields, ready to be tilled. Sow your seed in them. Oh, hello, Goggles.
I'm sorry?
What a moment that you came back.
Whose fields are being tilled and sowed upon?
I'm reading a note that was left behind by someone about like having sprawling fields, ripe and bountiful, and I'm like, yeah, sure is.
Huge tracts of land.
Yes, and it's a letter to someone, like this guy's nephew, and he's like, yeah, I can't tend the fields anymore. They're here. I want you to take care of them. Take care of the homestead. You know, it's like, oh yes, wide open, bountiful fields. Sow your seed. It is ripe.
Yeah, something's ripe over here.
Hey, I take showers.
That's not what I was referring to.
I'll leave this peaceful homestead in your caring hands. Okay. Well, I don't know how long it's going to take you to, like, get to me, but I am in Willow Crush.
Okay, I am... Well, I can't move my character for some reason. Hold on, please.
Don't tell me that the server is doing a jig.
No, it might just be my connection. Hold on a second. Sorry for the wait. It was a important phone call I had to take.
No, like you know, life takes precedence over the game and stuff. This is my game. This is my gig right now. So.
All right, where are you? Okay, Revelwood. Got it. Hi, Lying. Grandson, come and do a Stardew for me.
Oh, fuck's... Yeah, that is basically what's going on.
Yeah.
Is it really not gonna give me a freaking... I guess it's... My comfort level in here is, like, really... Wait, what? I go near the furniture and my comfort level drops to 4. I go near the rubble and the freaking door, and my comfort level goes up to 8. What is... This...
Your character really likes disarray, I suppose. I'm slowly fast traveling over.
This has got to be the slowest fast travel I've ever experienced in my life.
For real. Well, not slower than Bethesda's.
Well, I mean, if we want to get picky, there's always... we could always refer back to the way that Bethesda's fast travel works in Fallout 4 when the game isn't patched.
That just makes me sad and want to cry.
I mean... I don't know, man. Like, part of me wants... It makes a case every single time that it's like, no, you don't get a pass because you can patch out the fact that the game just hits an infinite loading screen with a mod, you know?
Right.
You can bypass an infinite loading screen with a mod. Great. It's good that there's a fix and you can continue to play the game. That is a primary reason to not recommend a game, though.
Right, exactly.
It's like, if you have to mod the game so that it will actually function, ow. Ass.
Of course, you're traveling when it starts to be nightfall. Could be that thing. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I have a mod list that I keep because I heavily mod the shit out of Fallout 4 for obvious reasons. And, one of the first things I put on there is like, look, you need to have the unofficial Fallout 4 patch. Like, it's not even like, oh, I recommended. No, you need it if you want to play it. Like, it's
there is a difference between a functional game and an unfunctional game, and it is this patch.
Right.
So.
Right. Get away from me. Like, it just fixes so much, and that's probably my biggest issue with Bethesda, right? Like, they're not willing to go and to fix things. They're like, oh, we'll just put this out, and, you know, our modding community will handle it. And there's wonderful modders out there. Like, this is not disparaging them whatsoever. It's more like it shouldn't be like this, right?
And I mean, there's such a collection of opinions about it too. You know, there are some people who are like, well, you shouldn't be playing a Bethesda game if you don't download mods, and I'm like, that is a
Please.
that is a fundamentally bad take. Okay.
Yeah.
Like you should be able to play a game without the mods. That is the first
Right.
thing. Like, if it is not a functional program without the mods, that is a failure of the game developers. Full stop. So
Exactly.
And then there will be people who are like, who the fuck cares? You shouldn't be playing a Bethesda game without mods to begin with. And it's like, I'm gonna pop a blood vessel here.
Yeah. Balls. Running in the dark, can't see shit. And it's like, you know, it's especially for Bethesda games, like, it's one thing if it's like, oh, you know, like, some modder made, like, a really cool house, or they added in Pride stuff, right? Like, okay, cool. Like, that's great. Like, I want that shit in my game. But if it's stuff like critical functions to make the game work, then there is problems.
More than a few in that situation. It's like, well, okay, if you were, oh, thank God, a freaking anvil. Oh. Been looking around Willow Crush for ages.
Oh, this is Red Shroud. Oh, where the fuck am I going? Get away from me, boy!
Yeah, like, I was in this awkward situation where I was like, okay, well, Goggles is gonna come back, but there's no real fast way to approach Willow Crush from the south. This is like a long haul to get here.
Oh, shit.
And you're coming from the north, and you're getting the exact experience that I knew I wanted to avoid.
Yeah.
Trying to get into Willow Crush the opposite direction. Like, I'm mostly going through this because I'm like, yeah, I kind of need the experience. So.
Well, either I'm gonna die or not. So let's see. Go. Okay, good.
Is that a big anvil or a teeny stroof? No, it's a big anvil. You could smith some skulls on that thing. I heard a shouting Goggles. What did you just experience?
Well, the problem is that I can't see, right? So,
You know what?
I might be stuck.
Might be able to help you with that. I know that I just went past a.
Yeah, if you could sleep, that would be so helpful.
There are definitely beds somewhere around here. I just don't remember where they were. Ah, here we go. It's a cot. Not the fastest method of skipping the night, but...
Well, you know, like, I just don't want to die in this Red Shroud. So,
There
we go. Okay, now I see what's going on here. Got it. Okay.
Whoa, shit! Ooh!
Get up, you fucker.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, God. I am surrounded by boars. Please don't kill me.
Oh my God. I'm running.
Okay. Boars taken care of. Me somehow still alive. Bastard. Alright.
Motherfucker, that guy hits like a fucking truck. Yeah, I'm remembering why Will Crush was so painful to get through.
Yeah. Come on. Alright, jump. Got that. like, son of a bitch. Am I anywhere near you? Let me see. Actually, pretty close. Okay. Oh, okay. This frickin' place.
Oh. Well, you almost killed yourself there, bro. Almost. Sadly, you choked in the final stretch of like really making my job easy.
You called for a bad fighter?
Hello. Wait a minute. Where are you?
Look up. Or rather, look behind. Jeez. Plop.
Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Oh, wait. Okay, well, welcome. Jeebus Creebus. Like, I knew walking into the middle of town was going to be a bit of a mess, but... Jeez. Threats nearby. Oh, it's a dog.
Oh, we got friends over here. We got friends over here.
Oh, God, it's this guy.
Oh.
Just run, just run.
I helped.
Yeah, you did. You did something.
I'm not respawning because I'm not making that trek back. Holy shit.
No. That makes total sense. I'm like, this guy is such a
Bitch.
I have to be able to cheese him because like he slashes and he swipes so hard.
You sure do. Source meat.
So like I'm just gonna sit up here and awkwardly cheer the shit out of the guy.
Yep. Hey, you know, whatever you gotta do to get through the day, you know what I mean?
Like I'm gonna wear out this little basic wand I have because every hit is resisted by him. Okay, there we go. He's dead.
Nice.
Oh. Yeah, those green dudes are no fucking joke.
They are nasty.
Farming is the most kinky thing to do. Dark matter. God.
Okay. So that happened.
It did. Oh, we. Alright, now that that's done, we'll go back and find his corpse. What the fuck did he drop, if anything? Oh, he dropped his cleaver.
Oh, sick.
That is a good cleaver. That is a good backup weapon.
Well, where the hell were you 30 seconds ago, Skull? Could have used you then.
Ironically, he spawned for me.
Huh.
Might have something to do with using a wand, I guess. I'm gonna go back to the front
Okay.
of the village. Ooh,
I'm following you. I don't know what we're doing over here.
My goal right now is that like I left a campfire up front here. It's probably extinguished by now. No, it's still going. It's still going. So we can get some sort of arrested bonus here.
Yeah.
And you know, while I'm at it, cook up whatever I'm picking. All right. Yeah, Ted and I are probably gonna go for that ramen today.
Oh, that sounds so good.
I mean, I'm ready for it, you know. because even though it isn't like, it's not the best and most incredible ramen that I remember from the other restaurant that basically went tits up on us. It's still like really good, and sure, we pay through the nose for it. Like it's expensive enough that it's like, okay, if we go and get this, then we have to split the bill, because if we split the bill, it's kind of pricey for each of us, but it's not like, oh my god, like my wallet has a like where's the leather that my wallet was made out of? It's gone.
Yeah.
You know, not only is the cash gone and the plastic, but the leather's vanished too, or should I say the pleather? Because you try to find a freaking leather wallet these days. Okay, so
Yeah, the ramen up here, I think it's like base price is 14, and then obviously like if you're gonna add like extra egg or something, you know, it's more depending on what you get, right?
yeah, like your expense is starting at like $20, you know, whenever
and that's not
you're...
counting like drinks or appetizers or whatever.
No, and it's like, if we're gonna do that, like we have to go downtown. Like it's the ramen place is like right across it's like right around where the city like courthouse and stuff is, so it's kind of a ritzy area, as it were. So
and then you gotta like pay for parking, and then like it's gotta like do a whole thing. Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well this is a pain and annoying, and that's just the way that it's gonna be. Oh man, I didn't mean to just go back the way I came.
Yeah, I'm following you. I don't know what we're doing here.
I'm just trying to explore the place, you know, see what's going on here, take in the sights, as it were.
Gotcha.
And you know, I'm trying to follow the path that the developers are trying to ask you to take, because that's gonna allow me to like experience the area as well as like actually level up, you know, because that's where the resistance is gonna be. So
yeah.
So, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know, man, if one person was paying, like the whole trip would come out to, you know, like $80 for the meal.
Yeah.
And that's a lot for one meal.
Yeah. Take that.
Oh,
yeah,
here.
It's like we can't do ramen like very often because again we're fucking broke bitches. So,
yes.
When we do, like we save up enough money so that we can actually make like a day of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's if you're gonna go out of your way for it, you do not want to like half-ass it. You don't want to be like, well, if I just get the entree, you know, it's like, and no drinks on the side. It's like, no, like don't do it that way. If you have the money for the entree and the appetizer.
Because where we go to get ramen, they have okonomiyaki fries that are just so good.
Man.
And then they have like iced matcha lattes that you can get. So it's like, you know, like if we're gonna go, like we may as well save up so we can actually enjoy it and not like, oh well, we can get this but we can't get that. And,
Well, like the place that we go to, they've established their own microbrewery, so they have their own beer.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, that's pretty cool. And of course, because, you know, it's like it's their own beer, they're undercutting the price of all the other beers on the menu. And it's like, well, shit,
Yeah,
what do you think I'm gonna get? So the beer is like, it's not the best and most amazing beer I've ever had, but at the same time, it's like, no, I've had domestics. I know what bad beer tastes like. So.
But for the price, it's like, you know, fuck it, you know, like.
Absolutely. It's like, it's modestly okay, like microbrewery beer.
Yeah.
And I'm getting it for less. Like I'd call it even with some of the other stuff they have on the menu. So I'm like, yeah, I'll have myself a beer. I'll have like some freaking nikuman, and or dumplings or something like that. Oh shit, you've got some action out there.
That's alright. I can take care of it.
Okay.
All right. What is
So-
it? Hold on. Boots. What do I got here?
Yes, I gifted you a couple of things before.
Thank you, much obliged.
You know
I
what?
hear the dog.
He's probably inside of this building here.
Let me not open it then.
I'm gonna go ahead and just like break all of this. Because we may as well collect up some additional scrap while we're here. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this turns out. Oh yeah, totally down in the basement.
Oh, cool, cool.
We found the dungeon. Ooh!
Oh, is that an anvil? Yes, 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 yes. Desperately needed. Oh, hello, rats. Rats kicking my ass. No. Wait, you're upstairs? Okay. I'm not feeling
Hearing them
much here in the really
shuffle.
creepy. Okay.
No,
okay.
like hearing them shuffle constantly is very unnerving.
Yes, it is. This is very thanks I hate it, you know, like.
Yes. Oh my god, there's a side entrance over here?
Oh well, shit.
You don't have to go in through the main end. Oh, wow!
What the fuck is that?
Whatever the hell it is like really hidden and
Close.
oh, hello.
Give me any wolf meat you pick up, by the way, because that's how I feed my cat.
I have actually been avoiding wolf meat because I have no use for it at this point. Nothing. Okay, well, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna hop back down here and... I must have missed something here. That's the only answer. Oh, okay, there's a catacomb down here.
Oh, well that'll explain it.
Oh, yeah, it's the living dead down here. The glowy ones.
You could not hit me. Thank you.
Okay, so there was a necromancer down here.
Oh, fun. Oh, we got tons of friends over here. Oh my god. Nope. Stop hitting me. I do not consent to being hit.
Whew! Fun times.
Alright. What's in door number 1? Hunter's bow. Well, I can't use it, but somebody else can.
Got anything else shambling around down here? Ooh, it's the gold chest.
Ooh, very nice.
Ring of stamina and a crackling wand. Want to take a look at this wand, see if it's any better for you? I doubt it, but
Sure, let's see.
I think we've ventured far enough out that like
Damage 17. How does it compare to what I'm using now? Damage 23. Well, I can bring it back. Somebody might be able to use it.
I don't know, like is what you're using all like
It's
upgraded?
better. Yeah.
I mean that what you've got there is a non-upgraded wand. It might be better if you upgrade it. Depends on what stats are going to boost it whenever you take it to Oswald. Okay, looks like we finished this place. I wasn't expecting there to be a catacomb in here.
Yeah, that was pretty surprising, actually.
And you will notice that I did my best to not, like, pull aggro and then leave you behind.
I did notice that. It is very appreciated.
I make my mistakes, you know.
Mm-hmm. I've made my mistakes.
God. How could this happen to me? Like, I remember seeing that for the first time. I think it was embedded on someone's MySpace page.
Yeah.
And my first reaction was like, oh wow, like this is a really poignant and very clear. It's a clear message, you know, like don't drink and drive or whatever. And then the next time that I saw or heard of it was just the enormous like meme.
Just the memes, yeah.
People being like, oh look, it's the, and I was just like, oh, I didn't know that that's the way that people were going to what people were going to take out of this.
Yeah.
Grind mill creaking. Oh, look, I pushed harder. Something blocked the mill. To my horror, some fool had climbed inside, buried by roots. Wow. How dear. Oh dear. Somebody, the demand for the elixir caused someone to.
Floorboards next to the grind mill. Oh, there's the grind mill under the floorboards.
Yeah, the body's probably still there. Someone writes in their journal that they found a dead body. They're like, I'm not doing anything about that body. I'm just going to talk about it in my journal, and I'm not going to clean it up. I'm not going to tell anybody.
Yeah, the ultimate, like, not my business. I don't know what you're talking about. Look around here.
Well, oh, geez. Okay, I was about to jump off there. It's a good thing I didn't.
Yeah, no. So, question: how much longer are you going for today?
I'm supposed to stop at about 2:30. So what I'm thinking is that I'm gonna get through Willow Crush and actually walk myself up to the Revelwood Tower, which we already have, and that would basically complete the path that I wanted to finish.
Okay.
I don't know how much longer I can stream before Tev is like, Will, we have to start thinking about food.
Yeah.
Stop streaming. It's like, but game. It's like, no.
No,
streaming.
it is. Look, for
It's food
ramen,
time.
I too would be like, no, we're going. Like, I'm not waiting for this.
Like, it took us a while to figure out, like, how to work on, how to sort out, like food situations on Saturday, because I will sit here and I will stream. And I have a higher capacity for just, like, not caring that I feel hungry.
Yeah.
And Tev is like, no, I'm hungry. We need to sort this out.
Yeah.
Now. And meanwhile, I'm like, no, I'm fine. And then all of a sudden, I realize I'm hungry, and I'm like, I'm not just hungry. I am freaking ravenous suddenly,
Yeah.
and I am not thinking straight because I'm so hungry. All of a sudden, you know, like I have completely skipped over hungry, and I have immediately gone into hangry. You know, so. It took us a while to figure out how to make this work, and, you know, it's like we've only got the one car, but, you know, like, Tev wasn't comfortable driving my car, you know, whenever she first moved in and everything, because like the car that she had before she moved was just like, no, this is not worth keeping. This is more trouble than it is anything else. So it took us a while to figure out that it's like, no, once it gets to, like, stopping time for me, we've already figured out the food, and that, like, Tev hops in the car and she goes and grabs something for the weekend, you know.
Yeah.
So. Oh, you little shit! You came out of the fucking bush.
That got me good. Oh my god.
All right, I am all out of picks.
Alright, let's see what's up top. Okay, for me, like, with the Ozempic that I take, like, for the blood sugar and everything, like, it's too effective. So if I don't eat every couple of hours, like, I will get, like, very, very nauseous and start shaking. So it's like, if I need to eat, it's like, no, I need to eat, like, right now, otherwise I'm going to throw up.
So it, like, specifically drops your blood sugar really fast.
Yeah.
Okay. Because, man, like, fucking rats.
Oh, jeez. Get away from me. Get away from me.
Okay, well, much to my surprise, the other side of the bridge at Willow Crush was a lot less. Well, we're not out yet. I shouldn't.
Yeah.
I won't say anything.
I was like, don't jinx it, man.
Oh, for God's sake.
See, we always need wood logs, so it's like, may as well grab these.
Oh man, there's a cave with a mine embedded in it, not too far from Willow Crush here. So I found it accidentally while I was waiting for you to come back, and I was like, oh shit, so here it is. Ooh,
Okay.
hey, found an anvil.
Oh, beautiful.
So I was wondering if they had removed that cave, and I accidentally found the entrance to it. So it's like, oh my god, this is like the best source of copper in the game, bar none. So
Ooh. The hell to find?
okay, cool. So no more lockpicks.
Hold on. Alright, what we got here, if anything? Oh, that was a waste of a lockpick. Wait, hold on.
The hidden door?
Yep.
I should be sleeping right now, and I need to get up in 7 hours.
Go to sleep!
Extrema, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It's great having you here, you know, but go to sleep.
Take care of yourself, you know? Sleep your butt. I knew I could hit it eventually. Ooh. Okay, well, that's the alarm telling me that I need to start thinking about stopping. Not that I have to worry about getting into my car and going to work today. Oh
Sure.
my god, Ratchet. Jesus. Ha.
Even Ratchet's like, no, come on.
He just leapt up in my lap. Oh my god. Hello, Floofy boy.
You're a good boy. What a good boy. Oh, he's such a floofer. I wish we could have a cat so bad, and we can't. I have to live vicariously through other people's pets.
God. I love you, Ratchet. I love you so much, but I'm gonna put you down. I promise we're gonna get so much cuddle time in this evening because I don't have to actually go to work today. Okay? So here we go. Turning you over. Oop, you got your... Oh, careful there, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Careful. Ah, God, you and your claws. He did not get the comforting, like, position that he wanted. He wanted to just curl right up onto my lap.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about Half-Life 20th anniversary? The game came out when I was 9 years old. That's crazy. Oh, man.
Wow.
Half-Life 2 came out when... It came out in 2004.
I was, oh gosh, wait a minute. I was 19. Jesus.
Minus...
Don't
I
I
was
feel old?
17. I was 17 when that happened. Oh, you're the same age as Tev.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah, Tev is 2 years older than me, so...
I
80,
feel old.
85, right?
85, yep.
Yep, there you go, 85.
That-
So,
Are you having the existential crisis yet, where you have to put your birthday in and you have to keep scrolling to find the year? It just
man,
gets a little longer every year.
the freaking lists. I'll never forget my one of my good friends in high school. He, you know, we're still friends now, and he was messing around with his mom's laptop one day, trying to do something. And he had to put in his age, and he was like, "Man, these freaking birth year lists start making me feel old." I don't know. He's like 23 at this point,
Yeah.
and it was just the most unexpected thing for me to hear out of his mouth. That was very familiar, you know. I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, I know what that's like."
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh no. It's a shared experience,
Yeah.
and that's how you
I
know that it's real.
I can hear my cells degenerating as we speak, you know what I mean? Like,
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
I got a new hat.
I don't think that you want that hat. I think you want to discard it.
It's not a good hat, honestly. Get away from me. Yeah, fuck. Oh! The boards have multiplied. Take backstab, bitch. Do it. Kill me. Okay.
Whew. Okay. All right. Oh my God.
That could have been worse.
Yes, it could have been worse, but definitely could have been better too.
Pardon me, sir. There is an anvil up here if you need it.
Oh, shit. Man, like we're being graced.
As opposed to the other time we played, we freaking couldn't find one.
Like, yeah, run for like 5 hours. It's like, where the hell are the anvils in this game?
I feel old too. Doomsday has 6 younger siblings. Oh. Yeah,
I can't fathom having a younger sibling. I was the last born.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm gonna let you try to guess why I was the last born. I have 2 older sisters.
Okay. Yeah. I got it. I got it. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, clearly my dad wanted a son, and it was like, okay, got the son, no more.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Oh, man. Okay, well, there's not much here, so I'm going to walk the rest of the way to the tower here. Because it is about to be dark out. So.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be... Man, they got 2 anvils in this place.
Dang. Alright. So wait, do you not have... Can you not... You can teleport to this tower, right?
Yeah, I can teleport to the Revel Tower, but I'd like to go up through it as well.
Oh, I gotcha.
And so it's like, okay, get to the Revel Tower, go up to the top of it. That's... Oh, shit. Is that the place?
What?
Is that it? I think it is. Look up between those trees. There's a building.
Oh, shit! Yeah!
I think that is... that is the fucking beautiful inn that so many people like to turn into a base.
Yes. Ah, I'm stuck. Okay.
Oh, fuck the tower, man. The inn is the new location. That's where we want to be.
Alright, let me see. Yeah, okay.
I think we can get there by just following the road.
I think so. Although I'm out of stamina.
Is this the road? Yes or no?
Down the road, down the witch's road.
Alright, well, I could have taken the road, but instead I'm like hopping and jumping up this cliffside, hoping that I can make it.
I thought it was over here. I'm just like, where the hell is it? So I knew which one you were talking about.
Alright, time to cheat.
It's dark.
Is it raining outside?
Oh yeah! Yeah, this is it. The blue goblet. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is definitely a rainstorm that has suddenly a band of rain that has suddenly hit us.
Ooh, you fucking rats. Yeah, I hear you guys. Relax.
Oh, for God's sake! I should have followed you.
Yeah.
I'm hacking my way up the mountain.
Like literally, the road goes. Like I just ran across the road. It was like, boop.
I make my mistake. Oh fuck! I'm not even close to it. Ah, God damn it! Now I can't see shit. Alright, go find the road again. Hack my way up the mountain, find out that it didn't work. Now go back down to the bottom of the mountain, find the road, and try to get up there the normal way.
So are we gonna turn this one to a base?
Maybe. I mean, I would prefer to after messing around with the mountainside a little bit, I would prefer to like reset the world and then do it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not gonna leave me alone. You little shit! God damn it.
I wish we could collect these cups and stuff. You can't. It sucks. Oh, whoops. Can I make... No, I can't. Well, that sucks too. Okay, well. I lied. I can.
I assume that this is the
Drunken
road up.
capitalist. That checks out. I like that a lot.
The drunken capitalist.
Prayer of the Flame Scroll.
Like, I love the way that they've been like, okay, so we can't just have a dirt cliff or dirt wall outside. Yeah. We have to, like, build up this retention wall here. And then, like, broke it apart a little bit. I love the use of this stuff to make it possible. It's fucking beautiful. It's lovely. Oh, yes, the Blue Goblet. Oh, my God. This is such an amazing place. Thank you very much. Look at that. A lit fire already. I think I will thank you.
Ooh, I'll take that.
Man, that's how you know you found a good place. You sit down in front of the hearth that they built, and just the ruins give you a 19-minute rested buff.
Here, where are you? Where'd you go?
Oh, I'm downstairs. I'm in the main room.
Okay.
Did you hear about the Half-Life 20th anniversary game? 20th anniversary that came out. Yes. So, in regards to that, okay, so that's why it's not going to happen. My backpack's full. I can't lift anymore. This place is really a freaking... This place is a, like, it's a goddamned inspiration for how to build. Oh, you didn't go into the hidden door in the basement.
I didn't even go into the basement because I can't see.
Come on. Ooh, there's a document here.
I do
Got
like
my
more.
eye on you. Okay. Well, here. Check out what they've been hiding in the basement.
Alright.
There may be a problem down here.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay.
Quote unquote free real estate.
Sure. It's real estate.
Spiders, anyone?
Sweet. My favorite. Ooh, hey, what's over this?
Something good, hopefully. But in regards to the
Chest.
in regards to the 20th anniversary of of Half-Life 2, the attempts I'm gonna make to workshop streams on my main channel, I'm gonna be doing Half-Life 2.
Oh hell yeah!
This week, like that's my intention. It's like, okay, I'm gonna do some stuff on my main channel, where I just stream there, which I haven't done that in so long, and I'm gonna be like, okay, this seems a reasonable thing that might like get some numbers or be algorithmically appropriate. So let's play this because, man, Half-Life 2 was so old for me. I didn't have a DVD drive. I had to get it on a pack of 7 CDs.
I picked it up from the orange box. Remember that?
I got a second copy of it from the orange box because I was like, shit, man, the orange box looks good and it's got like episode 1 and 2 and I don't have those yet. Mm-hmm. I was still really cagey about like buying things digital at that time.
Yeah.
When the orange box came out, so I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna do it this way, and man, just so That orange box was more than it was worth.
It was an absolute like amazing investment. It was just so fucking good.
Okay, let's see if I can.
Like,
Okay.
It came with what it come with. It came with Half-Life 2, the 2 episodes, Portal, TF2, and I feel like I'm missing something.
That was it. It was 5. It was 5. So.
And that's how I got TF2. I've played so much TF2. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, same. Like I played so much TF2 that whenever they came out with Overwatch, I was like, why the fuck would anybody need that? TF2 exists
right,
already.
You got TF2, right?
It's like what's the point? And then like it's ironic because like my ex, like the person I was dating before I met Tev, was like, no, you need to play this. So she went and she bought it for me, and then I proceeded to forget that TF2 existed because Overwatch was really good. Not anymore. Oh boy, has it ever fallen from grace.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Oh,
I mean, when they discontinue the first game because they put out the second game, you know that there's something stinky,
Yeah, something was awry.
All right, well, I think that we've finished going through this place.
I call
Wait a
this
minute.
room.
The kitchen. No, that's not the kitchen. That's just the back porch.
I call this top room here. I get it.
You're not allowed to top. Nobody said that you could top.
Excuse you.
You haven't demonstrated that level of energy, okay? I'm just saying, everybody in the team.
Really?
Everybody in the team has to demonstrate whether or not they got top or bottom energy. That's all, okay?
I see.
Okay, so coming back and patching this place up is a great idea.
Oh yeah, especially now that we've got the wood timber, like the tutor, so we can just go boop and these walls up.
Blow out some of the holes in the walls and fix them up real fast and easy.
Yeah.
I love this place. It's sad that it doesn't have a door by default, and you have to fix it.
Yeah.
Like that's what really like cements that this place is just like a leftover. It's like, where's the front door? Oh, it doesn't have one. Not anymore, anyway.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, yes, I would like
Alright.
these books, please. Thank you.
Oh my god, it has a working well.
So where do I put this guy? Not enough
do you
free
put-
space. The altar?
Like let's hold back on that because it's right across the road from the. Let's let the landscape
point.
reset after we leave and come back and stuff. So
Good point. Good point.
we can
Alright.
make this our next task. Next thing
Well,
that we do.
I do think our next task should be doing Pike's Mead, but maybe we wait until everybody's. Cause
Yeah, well, I mean, like this is gonna be the next like homesteading project, as it were. I mean,
Yeah.
the biggest challenge is wanting to like we've explored such a wide swath of area, and yet if you just like scroll the map for a while, you realize how big the world is supposed to be.
Huge, yeah.
And it's like at some point, I remember in my first playthrough having the revelation. It's like, oh, I shouldn't be expecting to make multiple houses just in this lush area. I forget what it's called. Embervale. Here in Embervale,
Yeah.
It's like, no, you should probably have one house in every biome. At that, if that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you need one in the Kindle Wastes, you need one in the Highlands, you need one in the mountains, But 2 in each one? Maybe you're pushing it a little bit.
Yeah.
Or at least that's how it went in my mind.
No,
All
that
right.
makes sense.
I am finished exploring. I am going to head back to our main base that I've spent so much precious work improving. And dump my inventory. They also added Steam Workshop support. You know what that means. Oh, you like
Yes.
support for big titty mods?
Of course.
I mean, it's
yes.
the internet, It's like that's the first thing that they'll always do.
Well, when you got a titty, you got a titty.
I mean, you know what LGBT stands for?
Large.
Luigi got big titty. First time I ever saw that, somebody photoshopped a clip art of big tits onto Luigi and sent it in a chat. And it was just like, what does this mean? Luigi got big titty, and it's just like this poorly photoshopped thing. It was like, oh my god.
It's just what it means. I don't know what to tell you. Like.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh my god, like we are so sort like I'm gonna spend some time fixing this problem of like no storage space, because if there's any reason to move the storage, it's the fact that we can get much larger chests.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to talk to Oswald, please. Thank you. There we go.
My nettle came in. I could feed my cat.
Oh my god, I have so much. There's so much stuff here that I have to just like cast into the fire. I feel like I'm on Mount Doom. I'm
I was
deleting
gonna say, like,
so
cast
many
it into
rings.
the fire.
23 damage, 26. Oh my god, that does more damage. Hold on. Huh. 19 and 19. Alright, well, we'll solve that as well.
Alright. Do a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Now I gotta find Emily. Where did
Strife, you should put down a sign that says Red Sox rule.
How dare you, Doomsday? Excuse me? Doomsday, I thought we were cool. You know, I thought we were fine, but you insult me like this?
Yeah, like just someone decided to really pull out the big guns, just insult everything. Like that's a friendship ender right there, you know.
Just everything that I stand for. Like I don't even know how to respond.
Okay. Man, where am I supposed to put a bunch of this stuff? Where
So you go here. You go here. You go
you can
here.
go into the hand spindle?
Okay. Make sure my cat has food. I don't know if your pets die if you don't feed them, and I don't want to find out.
I would hazard a guess that they probably don't. You probably just can't pet them if they're not fed or something.
Okay. I hope that is the case, because I don't want to see animals die.
I mean, what? Like you don't have just like a void hole in your chest where there should be a heart?
I know that's shocking for some people, but I surprisingly do not.
I thought modern society had broken everyone. How are you not broken yet? Goggles.
Well, I mean, okay, listen. I'm definitely broken, but in different ways, okay? Like, let's clear that up. Fucking hell.
I'm gonna have to freaking... Man, I gotta move things around. Oh, cooked fey deer milk. Endurance and stamina recharge. What? Fey deer milk is a thing in this game?
Yeah, apparently.
The fuck have I been missing here? I've been missing the opportunity to drink fey milk. I'm not even certain where the milk comes from, in all honesty. I should probably be concerned about that.
It does come from fays, but I mean, you know, I would want a little more clarification on that, to be honest.
I didn't know that I could cook stuff while my feet were inside of the fire.
Oh. Huh. You could say that seems like a misstep.
Don't worry, I'm obligated to the Kansas City Royals.
Okay.
Oh, man. Yup, all the boobs. Like The Sims, you don't feed an animal. They just straight up Control-Alt-Delete themselves from the game. Oh my god. God, it's been so long since I've played The Sims.
Yeah, I get into... I don't know if anybody else is like this, but, like, I'll get really into it for, like, a couple of days, maybe a week, and then stop playing, and then not pick it up for months, and then get, you know, like, it'll just be in that loop of, like, oh yeah, I got The Sims 4. I'll play it for a bit, and then go, alright, I'm done. And...
Man, I have and have not done that, you know. Oh, Goggles, there's a bunch of raw wolf meat in one of the chests in the tavern here.
Okay.
In the main hall.
I will steal that if that is okay.
I mean, I don't like I'm trying to eat through my roasted. Can you use grilled wolf meat for your thing? Or does it have to be raw?
It has to be raw.
Because, like, I'm trying to eat my way through all of the wolf meat that I've got already, and so I can just switch out to the next quality of meat.
Yeah.
I have this, you know, like, focus on efficiency. Min-max. Alright, maybe I want to repair my stuff.
Alright. You, come here. I like you. You're a cool dude. Enhance.
Alright, so... Does Cawthorn have better lighting options for this place?
Let me see.
Oh, he does. He has, like,
Yeah. He's got,
lamps
like,
for the
chandelier.
walls. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, much better than the stuff at the freaking table.
Yeah, and then
Oh
once
my
we
God.
unlock masonry tools, we should get some more stuff too.
I can build a cemetery?
Yep.
You can build graves now! Oh my god, this is great.
See you later.
I love it. I love it. I want it. I want more of it.
Here we go. Alright.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna leave the staff here because I'm not really a staff user.
I mean, you kind of need to have access to a staff as a magic user. It's a. Did you grab the Eternal Ice Bolt out of one of the chests?
I did not.
There is an Eternal Ice Bolt closest to the
Well,
front
like,
door.
The way that some of the skills are done, like, it focuses more on wands. So that's kind of what I'm going down right now. So like wand master and, you know, stuff like that. So that's like Dave, I think, is doing more of the staff and I'm doing more of the wands.
Okay, I'm resisting the desire to make a lewd joke about being a wand master.
I understand, but ask Squid about it sometime, and go from there. If you really want to go on for the joke, the description for wand master is attacking with a wand has a 30% chance to spawn an additional projectile. So I mean, you take that as you will.
What do we have? Fences. Oh, here's an interesting detail. They had banisters inside of some of the places in Willow Crush.
Did they? Okay.
They had straight up fancy pants banisters in some of those buildings. So there's no way that you can't build them at some point. It's a question of have we just not gotten to that point yet?
I see.
Okay, so oh god, how do we make goo? Was it just with Balthazar? I think Balthazar just
I think
helps
Balthazar does it. Let me... Where is he? Actually, where is he?
He might be wandering around upstairs.
I'm real tempted to turn off, like, the wandering, because, like, God, it is... They disappear, it's like, where the fuck are these guys?
They might constantly be looking for the toilet, you know?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think Balthazar has vanished, unless he's wandered into your house or
I don't think so. Let me check.
the dorm.
No, he's not in here.
Like,
Hi, bud.
I want to turn off the wandering, but unfortunately, you fucking can't.
Really?
Well, you can't turn it off if there's nothing for you to talk to them about. So if they don't have an exclamation mark above their head, you can't just go in.
Huh? Look at that. Okay.
0 meters. Cool. Balthazar, you're turned off. There we go. Right, I wanted to talk to you about goo. Not that kind of goo. Sorry.
You should have clarified, to be fair.
Dirt,
need to
shroud
talk
liquid,
to you
and
about
bug
goo.
dust. Okay, so just turn all of the bug bits into white glowing substance. I don't even want to know, bro.
Well, on that delightful note, I will get out of here so that you two can go and get your ramen at some point.
No, I did. Oh, ramen. Yes. There you go.
What did you think?
I thought you were making another freaking joke. I'll leave you. I thought you were about to say something about the white glowing substance I just commented on.
No, I was legitimately just talking about ramen.
Oh man. All right, Goggles. Well, thank you so much for coming along today.
Thank you for letting me crash the party and for having me as always. I appreciate it.
There's always the possibility for more of this during the week. I don't know what I'm going to be doing all week long, so.
You're going to be enjoying your vacation with your fiance. That's what you're going to be doing.
I mean, there's definitely going to be a portion of that. It's just like when you don't have to go into work, all of a sudden you feel like you can do 1.5 million things, more than you can actually do.
Yeah.
So, in any case, take care, and I'll probably see you while I'm playing some of this just in my own time or whatever.
Definitely. You take care too. Bye, chat.
Bye. Bye-bye. All right, chat. How are you doing? How are you doing? I mean, I'm saying that just as we're closing up here. You've been a wonderful and a lovely audience. I want all of you to know that I will be I plan on doing at least one, maybe more streams over on my main channel where I'm going to be playing Half-Life 2. Just because it's like, hey, we haven't done, I haven't played Half-Life 2 in a long time. It's the 20th anniversary. They just put out like that long documentary. I watched it yesterday. Fantastic story. I highly advise you to check it out if you don't. Now we have to close up and do some squats. So let me go ahead and shut down the game. I've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 squats to get done. So that's what we're sitting at today. Making dinner prep for spaghetti and meatballs. Oh man, that doesn't sound bad. That does not sound bad at all. Okay, chat. So we're going to go ahead and get these 30 squats out of the day. Then it's going to be stream over from me. But again, I don't know when I'm going to do it, but at some point this week, I will be getting more stream time in on my main channel. There's always a possibility for additional streams here where you're currently watching me, whether it be on my second channel over on YouTube or on Twitch. But thank you so much for coming along for the ride. Stay happy and stay healthy. If you don't hang out for the very last step of the stream here, get those headphones off. I might not want to be wearing them whenever I'm doing my squiddy squats. What are we looking at here? Come down to the bottom. Here we go. Okay, the squat music. Okay, I've got 30 of these bad boys to sort out. Redeem the squats. Touch grass. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll be touching the grass as I, like squat down and everything in a moment here. So, here we go. 30 squats and stream out. All right, all done. Oh, excuse me. Squats complete. Chat, you've been wonderful. You've been lovely. If I don't see you again during the week, I will see you at the very least at noon U.S. Central Time for your regularly scheduled stream. And that'll be the last stream that you'll see from me for a week. Because it'll be... Yeah, I'll be here for the Saturday stream, and then I take my big trip. So if I don't see you during this week, I'll see you on Saturday. Until then, though, take care of yourselves. Stay happy, stay healthy, and if you're anything like me, stay dry. It's wet out there. Catch ya.